How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, ooh, okay. Y'all, I am so behind on emails and everything. So you guys give me some some time to just catch up on my emails and everything. It's been crazy for the last 3 good days. I haven't been able to go live, but they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. Do y'all feel fond right now? Does your heart feel fonder right now? Hit the phone if you're feeling fonder for the Lady Luck Club. I miss you guys. I hope you guys miss me, and if not, we here anyway. Shout out to all of you all tuning in. Happy Friday. It's nice outside in my area. I don't know where you all are, but it's nice outside. Nice and hot. Oh my God, y'all. It's been something else. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. The last 3 days have been a journey. So many of you are tuned in and members here, you Lucksters, supporters, or at least watch more than once. You know that I have a regular job. It is very difficult sometimes during the week to stay live and, get out the content like I want. Trust me, I want to be able to go live every day. But there's just times where it's hard to do that. And this week was one of those weeks where it was very difficult to go live and, stay on top of work, get some sleep, taking out those boob walks. Speaking of which, y'all, MALWare came back with something. MALWare, where the hell you been? How dare you be gone this long? We're here for it. Y'all, we got some laughing to do. So we're going to do it. We're going to laugh our ass off today. First and foremost, Panda Press. Oh, man. Becoming one of my personal faves. Has done a video. And he goes in. As he always does. Now, I haven't seen this video yet. I haven't seen it. It's open, hit the PayPal. Lord have mercy. But he typically stays on his neck. This is going to be a real treat for all of us.
We are complete, brothers.
Yeah, it's going to be a real treat. I'm sure it's, he going in on about this clown shit. So shout out to Panda Press. Yeah. Meanwhile, no teachers, no website. What's the school website? Umar Tardius? What a school website? Because, there's no school website. We have no idea where it is. We won't get into this, you all. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Everybody speak to everybody. How y'all doing? Shout out to the mods. How y'all doing? Hey, mods. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Thank y'all for holding it down. I appreciate you all. Thank y'all so much for the support up in here. When I don't go live, you all know what it is. Francisco up in here. Sweet DJ, how you doing, honey? Sassy Savannah up in here, y'all. Shout out to all of those that have memberships. Am I seeing some new faces up in here? Y'all hit that like button like Francisca said and Juju. Shout out to my moms. I appreciate my moms. I have the best moms on YouTube. Never let anybody tell you anything any differently. Oh, man. Y'all doing all right? Sassy Savannah, are you new? Shout out to all the new people up in here. Hey, man, listen, it's a blessing to see new people up in here. Y'all know Oompa Loompa coming to the cat. Oh, Lord. Francisca said, no, keep him over there. Oh, what's going on, Caleb J. Williams? Miss Kogo, shout out to you, honey. Shout out to the bars, y'all. How you doing? How's Kogo doing? Nidra up in here. Y'all, MALWare came out of the woods. MALWare, where you been, you turn ahead? We almost missed you a little bit. Boy, we was getting some good lambs in on her. Girl, you got to have a spot. child. Lying like hell don't get you nowhere. We just laugh at you. But damn. MALWare, you can't be gone that long. We had so many great photos we was getting in. We still got the one where MALWare was holding the dog at gunpoint. In the basement. We still got it. Where's the dog? Y'all heard from Buster. Buster, if you can hear me bark 2 times. Oh, Lord have mercy. I know you watching MALWare. Present Buster. That's all we want. You can't make this up. What's going on, Miss Independent? Oh, man. Chi be up in here. Y'all, we had, it's just so much to catch up on. Mindy, what's going on? How you doing? I appreciate all of those who tune in and support all the live streams. I appreciate it. Susie, how you doing? Jay the informant up in here. Ooh, child. Y'all good? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Trust me, nobody wanted Friday to come more than me. But we here. We bless God for it. What's happening, Sasha Love? How you doing? Coco up in here. Shout out to the boys, y'all. Good Harvey Day, Miss Independent says. Y'all ready to get started? Hell, Lord have mercy. MALWare, you gonna show us Busto what? I mean, why do we have to keep begging? Let us see the dog, MALWare. You know we want to see the dog. We haven't heard from that dog in months. We have a dog and we don't even know if it's alive. Are you kidding me? Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let's get to this, y'all. Let's check out what Panda Press has got going on over here. Because I do like Panda Press. I enjoy Panda Press. So make sure you guys go and check out Panda Press's YouTube channel. And to all the mods that have YouTube channels, make sure you go show them your love and support. We got Kogo up in here. Make sure you guys drop your YouTube channel links. If you have channels, your content creators, and your mods here in the LLC, you guys don't even have to ask. Just drop your YouTube channel links so that we can get you some support. Shout out to Kogo and the S-Files and Enterprise Entertainment. We have a few mods that have Foxy to Roxy that have YouTube channels. I think it's Foxy Angels on or something like that now. Shout out to Foxy. But we have several mods that have YouTube channels, and we want to make sure we're supporting them as well. All right. Hit the phone when you walk in here. Let's get the Panda Press. Let's go.
We are complete, brothers and sisters. Look at your school. Look at your school, brothers and sisters. We are complete, and we are ready to decorate.
Yeah, let's stop that bitch.
Oh, Lord. Again. Again.
What?
Nothing new, nothing changed. Same old.
Brothers and sisters, the floors are waxed.
Yeah.
I repeat, the floors are waxed. After 13 years, after up to $4 million in donations, after missing every opening date from 2021 to 2022 to 2023 to 2024, the big announcement is that the floors are shiny. Look at your school, brothers and sisters. Look at those floors.
What's so unfortunate, so unnecessary?
From a real adult who collected millions of real dollars.
There you go,
Let's talk about what this tour actually confirmed. Because when Umar finally opened those doors, he didn't just show you a building. He showed you exactly who he's been this whole time. So let me tell you what was actually in this building after 13 years of donations. Shiny floors. That's the headline. That is the centerpiece of the tour, the waxed floor. He said, look at your school, brothers and sisters, while filming the ground. Not a teacher contract or a curriculum.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
The floor. And then he showed the teacher's lounge, which looked like a janitor's closet. No fridge, couch, television. He said he needed donations for just a room. And this is where it gets worse. You can literally see personal.
Miles, if y'all see like comments that like it's spamming, block their asses. We're not spamming my chat. Because then YouTube is going to pick this video up like it's a spam. We ain't doing that. Come up in here spamming. These dumbass bots. They don't even spell words correctly. Can't make this up. Just had to ban about it. I don't do no spamming and stuff. Speaking in other languages, don't nobody understand. Chabu. We don't speak Ewok. Candice, I thought I told you to put the candy asses under control. She's still mad, y'all.
personal hygiene items in the school bathroom. Toothbrush, soap, personal products on the sink. And to me, it just looks like this man lives in that building. He is squatting in the donation monies building while asking for more donation money for the building. But the floor is waxed though, brothers and sisters. The floor is waxed. There is still no certificate of occupancy. He said it himself in the same video where he told people to hit the PayPal. We are ready to operate, but we need a final building inspection. That means legally, nobody should be inside that building. No children, no teachers, no one. The city of Wilmington hasn't cleared it, but the floors are waxed.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Doc.
So here's the thing. Floors are waxed. Did y'all ever see a permit for any renovation to be done in this bando? Because I don't recall seeing a permit for any general contracting to be going on inside this bando. What y'all? Tobias, how you doing, honey? S-Files up in here, CC up in here. How y'all doing? Y'all hit that like button. Shout out to you all tuning in. Thank y'all so much. One day Panda Press will pay us a visit. Who knows? Do you all recall seeing a permit for any contractor services? Because he wouldn't need a permit for that, right? Because I figured he would need a permit for that. I haven't seen one either. CC said nope. Francisca said none whatsoever. I haven't seen one. I mean, I'm just saying. No permit at all. Tavares said no permit. No permit at all. But somehow the floors got waxed. So who knows if this stuff is up to code? Who knows if the wax used is permissible in this bando? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? We have no idea what has been done to that floor. That could be a hazard to everybody's health in that bando because he did not get a permit for anything to be done. No renovations whatsoever at all. We don't know who the contractor is. We don't know who these people are that wax these floors allegedly. These kids could go in there and immediately get sick because the products he used probably has asbestos in it. Who knows? But see, there's a reason why you do things the right way. Umar, you dumbass Oompa Loompa. We don't know who the contractor is that allegedly waxed the floors. You haven't shown any proof that you paid anybody. So we can't say if these things were done legitimately. And it still won't pass inspection either way. You can wax the floors, the ceiling, the walls, the windows. You can wax whatever you want. All irrelevant. Because he still couldn't do it the right way and get a permit. So there's no telling as to whether or not the correct products were used, who these people are, these contractors or whomever that did these floors. They could be registered SOs, S offenders, that shouldn't be within 500 feet of children, let alone a bando that he's trying to convert into a school. How do we know those contractors aren't registered SOs? And yet, no permit from these contractors to go in and do any work. Umar, you still won't learn. And that the Umar Tardians want to sit here and talk about you want to take down a black man. No, this idiot is just stupid. At this point, Umar Johnson is a fucking moron because he has no idea whom he's let into this bando to do anything to the floors if it was done the right way, with the correct products, fit for a school. Who these contractors are, these people, whoever they are, they could be random people off the street. We don't know who these people are. And he's let them come into a school bando and wax some floors with God knows what product. But see, here's where a permit comes in. It tells you who the contractors are. It tells you what they're doing. it tells you the rate. It gives you information about the contractors. Why does he have a contract with these people doing all this work? So you mean to tell me, Umar, you're still stupid and you cannot hire people and show proof that whatever money is coming through that Cash App and PayPal is actually being used to pay people to do services in the bando? You're still too stupid to do it that way? That way, when people like me are saying, how are you spending the money? You can actually show an invoice. Look at what the people did. Lady Luck, people came in and waxed the floors. Here's the contractor information, the contract, and the invoicing, plus the purchase order. Now what you got to say, Lady Luck? He doesn't even want to prove me wrong. He's still stupid. That's what you're saying to us, Umar. You're still an idiot. An opportunity for you to show proof that you're actually using the money towards contractors that are doing work in the building. Still a missed opportunity because you couldn't go through the proper channels and do things the right way. But you want to call for people to go riot in the streets when the city of Wilmington tells you something you don't want to hear. You dumb. I would have National Guards out there waiting on you and the Umar Tardians to think you're going to tear up the streets of Wilmington because you failed to do the right thing. Yeah, they'll be waiting to pop y'all asses with some little pellet guns or something. Think you're going to go out there and riot if you want to and create and incite violence, all because you failed to go get a permit. Simple stuff. What, $25, $35 to apply for a permit? Well, this is unbelievable. Hey, Sam. How you doing, honey? You all right? Haven't heard from you in a minute. You good? Email me, Sam. What makes sure you're okay, honey? And it's so crazy. All he had to do was just apply for a permit and do it the right damn way. And then when people are saying, how is he spending the money? Oh, here's how I'm spending the money. Here are contractor invoices. He still can't do it the right way because he's a fucking idiot. You're an idiot, Umar. So we have no idea who these strangers are that are sitting here with so-called waxing floors that probably shouldn't be anywhere near a school building. This man is capable of hiring homeless people off the street. We don't know their background. We can't say that these people are okay to be around kids. You all know there's a YMCA right next door to these bandos, right? So when I say they shouldn't be near kids, I mean there's an opportunity for them to be near children, with the YMCA being right next door, the Boys and Girls Club. Last time I checked, that's the same thing. Ain't it? Yeah. The Boys and Girls Club right next door to these bandos. And somehow I get the feeling these people that came in and allegedly waxed some floors probably should not be near kids. Because Umar doesn't need to be near any children. You see how he acts on a college campus. College girls want to take pictures with him and he's sitting here looking at their asses and talking about, y'all need to behave. No, you go sit down somewhere and go be somebody's granddaddy. The fuck wrong with you? That's how disgusting he is. He's more interested in a paddle room than, where's the nursing station? I don't trust that Umar will hire people who are contractors that can actually go in and do things the right way. Because if they did care about that, they would have had a permit on file. We would know who these people are. There will be an invoice. But we don't. We can't do background searches on these contractors because we don't know who they are. What's the name of the company that waxed the floors, Umar? We want to make sure they're not registered SOs. I mean, little simple things like that. And he wants people to take this shit seriously. The moment he could get Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club to give him, $500,000, then I'll think twice about that. Until then, Umar kick rocks.
The Umar Ifa Tunde Oguntade with a special shout out To all the donors of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy, I want to let y'all know, brothers and sisters, that we have waxed the floor, brothers and sisters. We have waxed the floor. Your school is ready for decoration. I repeat, your school is ready for decoration. I repeat, your school, my school, our school, the first school in American history built by the African diaspora is ready for decoration, brothers and sisters. We have not gotten our final building inspection. We are being held up, but we are going to be patient and respectful, as patient and respectful as we can possibly be under the circumstances, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Keep up alive, you.
Y'all know the history, but what I need you to understand is the system, because the system is running live right now in this tour, and it's important you see it clearly so you can never fall for it again. Here's how the machine works. You pick a milestone, any milestone, something that sounds like real progress. You announce it like it's historic. You make the community feel like they're watching something important happen. And then immediately after the announcement, you hit the PayPal. Watch the pattern. 2023. Brothers and sisters, we just made history. The board covers on the windows are off. He announced window boards coming off as a historic moment on Black History Month. Then hit the PayPal. Early 2026. The school is absolutely done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. No certificate of occupancy. Hit the PayPal. June 2026. 4 months later, same announcement. Still no certificate of occupancy, but now the floors are waxed. And you must donate or you cannot participate. Hit the PayPal. The next milestone is decoration. After decoration, furniture. After furniture, books. After books, teacher salaries. After salaries, operations.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
There is no finish line in this system. The finish line is the product he's selling, not the school. And every time someone calls him out, he doesn't address the receipts. He calls them struggle streamers and scammers. He wraps the criticism in oppression language, so his base reads doubt as betrayal. You question him, you're working against Black people. You want the school to fail, you're a hater. You're a naysayer, a coon, a YouTubian. You listen to the wrong people. That's not a school builder. That's a cult mechanic. Okay, now we have to talk about
it. Panda Press, you ain't never lied, honey. Umar is a cult leader. There, I'm saying it all the way. Umar, you can kiss my ass. He's a cult leader. And he knows it. And Umar, I know you listen, because you always do. You're a cult leader. You don't care about this being done right. You just want to be able to fundraise forever. That's so crazy. Even with Miss Independent was like, don't tell him everything. You know what's so crazy, Miss Independent? Even with me saying that much, I've been saying that much since last year. And his dumb ass still hasn't figured it out. He still haven't figured it out. You know, if I just get a couple invoices, you know, maybe they'll leave me alone. If Charlamagne got a big ass contract, yeah, ask Charlamagne, how much of that money are you going to give the FDMG since you keep platforming Umar's dumb ass? You know he's not going to open a school. It's been 14 years. How much of that money you think he's going to give Umar? How much is the contract for? Charlamagne got this big ass contract. How much is that contract for? Can't believe somebody gave Donkey of the Day a big ass contract. Go figure. I'm not even hating. I just don't see any value that Charlamagne brings. I really don't. But he keeps platforming this scammer and won't ask him like, okay, can you show proof that you've even applied for an actual inspection to be done? Because according to the city of Wilmington, you got to do that. That's public information. You can read on how to get an inspection done for a school. Have you applied for the permit? Have you made an appointment for an inspection? I guarantee you his answers will be no and duh. Because Umar is an idiot. And he's not trying to get this thing open. He just wants to fundraise for it forever and ever. After next year, unless the Umartarians start saying something, and then he really doesn't get any money, What do you think is going to happen when he realized, okay, either I'm going to have to open this thing up or I'm in some serious trouble because now my cult is falling apart. He won't be able to pull this stunt after next year unless they start speaking up and saying, nope, we want proof that you're going to do this next year, or your ass is going to jail. Like, it needs to be that serious. They need to be threatening him with jail time and a federal investigation. Otherwise, he's going to keep playing around with these dumbass games. And you have these people like Charlemagne and all these podcasters that keep platforming him. Yeah, we behind you. We stand behind you, doc. He doesn't even have a certificate for you to be calling him doc. He's been told in the entire state of Pennsylvania to stop actually claiming to be certified because he's not. Never mind those documents from that administrative hearing that we went over in the Lady Luck Club. Yeah, no, never mind reading being fundamental. These idiots don't read or research anything. They just platform them because of views. And they continue to help spread that stupid ass pyramid scheme that he's pushing. Meanwhile, where's the website for FDMG, the school? What's the school link? Because, you know, we just curious to see what that looked like. Because he's going to get the parents that can't afford to pay every month. Those are going to be the people applying. The ones that can afford to put their kids in a school, I can guarantee you already have them enrolled in a really good school if they have to spend $600 a month. They're not putting them in FDMG. But the ones that cannot afford to keep up with it, those will be the ones he get. And then guess what? He still won't make any money. And the scam itself will not be self-sustaining because he doesn't have a strong revenue source. And it's going to collapse like any other scam. That's how scams work. They collapse. The moment you try to push it forward, it collapses. That's why he's stalling. Because, see, at this phase where it's not opened, and he gets to constantly blame everybody else for his dumbass scam, he can still sit here and try to give out some false hope that it's going to open and you all should donate some money because now I got a floor waxed, but still can't tell you who the hell did it. No permit, can't give you information on the contractors. They may not have even been licensed or certified to do any of this. These could be some bums he found in the alleyway that he allows to live in the school building for crack. Who knows? Sugar booger. These could be his sugar booger suppliers. We don't know. We have no idea who these people are. So who's to say that what they've done, they were certified to do? And that it was done the right way? They probably went in there and tore that shit up. But, you know, like this photo here, Umar is a whole clown and a full dumb idiot. And of course, he's not trying to do things the right way. So that's how horrible things happen when you have no idea who you've just allowed to come in and allegedly wax some floors with God knows what products, who these people are, and if they even should be near children. And he can't say they should be. We don't have to believe a damn thing he says. He's a liar and a cult leader. We owe him nothing. So these people might be registered SOs. Who knows? Because one thing he has not done is proven that they're not. By showing a permit. Showing us the information for the contractors. An actual contract. An invoice. Nothing. He showed us nothing. Umar, you're still stupid.
Out the room. In the middle of this tour, in a school built specifically for black boys,
Oh,
Umar
man,
revealed the paddling room.
Huh?
A room for paddling with a 3-strike system for, and I'm quoting him, sisters who misbehave. Let me make sure everybody heard that correctly. A school for black boys has a dedicated punishment room for girls, with no equivalent room mentioned for boys. He walked to the room. He pointed at the room. He explained the 3-strike system. This was deliberate. This was content he chose to include in what was supposed to be a triumphant tour.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. This is the Teacher's Lounge. This is the Teacher's Lounge. This is the Teacher's Lounge, brothers and sisters. We got to get a couch for our teachers. We got to get a refrigerator for our teachers. We got to get a television for our teachers, brothers and sisters. It's nation time. It's nation time, brothers and sisters. We're not playing no games. It's nation time. We're not playing no games. The time is now, brothers and sisters. The time is now. Stop playing the game. They said we stole the money. They say they were.
And he still hasn't proven how he spent it. Y'all, that refrigerator and that TV gonna be hot. He's just gonna get it off somebody off the street. Hey, y'all think y'all can give me a TV for my school? Who can get me a TV, brothers and sisters? Let me know if you got a Whirlpool product. Anybody got a refrigerator freezer that you all can let me have for the school, brothers and sisters? Send me over some free refrigerators and freezers and TVs and shit. Oh, man. What is Umar Tardians at when I'm sitting here making plans to try to take my kids to Universal Studios? What are they at? Well, they'll pay for that whole trip. And see, I'm not willing to lie for it. That's the thing. I'm not willing to lie and get their hopes up about anything. No, just give me money so I can help pay for a Universal Studios trip. I need like $7,000. Give my Cash App and my Zelle. Why? You can't. This is endless. This scam will never end, Umar. This has got to be the dumbest scam on earth now.
Never be no school, but I'm here to tell you today the school is done and the school is ready. Where? This is the timeout room. Ladies, I need you to behave. Ladies, if you misbehave, you got to come to the timeout room and you're going to get paddled. My beautiful African queens, my butter almond and butter pecan, my caramel, my guave, my chocolate fudge, my African buttercream, my pina colada, my caramel, my cinnamon, my nutmeg queens. If you misbehave, you got to come and get 3 strokes. Oh, yes, with the RBG paddle.
The 3 strokes is what got me. You don't stroke with paddles. You strike. This nasty bastard wants to stroke people. What if the parent is like 20? 21. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Like 27, 28, something like that. Yeah. I mean, it probably about the same age as his daughters. And this is what he's thinking about doing. He's got butt on the brain. And then wants to cuddle with the little boys by the fireside after he's paddling and stroking their moms. Because, you really think you're going to be able to do their dads, Umar? Seriously? What if that paddle room was meant for the daddies?
This over the cookies. This is the paddling room. This is where you get your discipline when you break the rules of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. Oh, yes, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. If you ain't donated, you better donate, because if you're not...
He want people to give him money and donate just so they can get paddled. Not so that their kid can actually walk into a safe building and actually get a real education. Mind you, there's no website, no teachers, no staff, no buses, no nurses station, no library, no cafeteria, no kitchen. There's nothing. We've seen the same rooms, shot to one shot. Same rooms we saw back in February when he was supposed to do something on the 7th or the 14th of February. According to Marianne Lawrence. MALWare. The hell you at? MALWare, did you go up there and wax them floors? Or did you go poo-poo in the bucket? I'm on one today.
On the donation list, you will not participate. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me.
God.
No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me, brothers and sisters. No
This
donation.
ninja's victory lap included showing people where he plans to physically punish women. And you want to understand why this matters beyond just being disturbing? Because it tells you who this was always for. Not the children or the community. This school, if we're even calling it that, was always a stage for one man's particular vision of power, where he decides who gets educated, who gets excluded, who gets the paddle. That's not Pan-Africanism. That's a personal kingdom that Black people funded. There's something else that never gets talked about enough. For those in the back, repetition bypasses critical thinking. When you hear something once, your brain evaluates it. When you hear it 3 times in the same breath, your brain starts treating it as established fact. The school is done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. He's not emphasizing, he's installing. Watch it in real time. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal 3 times, every time. Because the first time your brain asks, should I? The second time it starts to normalize. The third time it just starts looking for the app. And some people are saying God has delivered.
I beg your pardon.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
They got worked. When someone uses repetition, religious framing, oppression language, and the threat of exclusion, you must donate or you cannot participate, all in the same live stream. That's not a school update. That's a sermon designed to separate people from their money.
The Academy. Oh, yes, brothers and sisters.
Lord have mercy.
Yes. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal.
Y'all,
If you ain't
make
donated,
this
you
up.
better donate, because if you're not on the donation list, you will not participate.
Thank you, Miss Independent, for $1.99 super. Shout out to Miss Kogo for gifting an LLC membership. Thank you so much. Oh, and shout out to Enterprise for the $5 super. Yeah, shout out to the mods. They're awesome. How do you wax over spores and mold and call it a win? All the delusional ass people on his comments saying congrats and clapping him up are embarrassing. Exactly. Because they don't understand how science works. Or words. Words are hard for them. These are the same dumb people that think that he's actually going to open a school after 14 years. Oh, y'all, hit the Cash App and my Zelle. Hit the Cash App and my Zelle. Hit the Cash App and my Zelle. Super chats are all welcome. Just because I wanted to say it 3 times. Umar, you're an idiot. Thank y'all so much for the support. I appreciate it. Make sure you all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And subscribe to the LLC. Subscribe. Appreciate you. Let's get back to this. This is so crazy. MALWare got her comments on her. MALWare, you turn your comments back on your videos, girl. Oh, we going to her next. At least a toilet look clean. What's going on, Cheryl? The school is done in the afterlife. Not in this reality here on Earth, Umar. You and your dumb cult leaders might want to keep dreaming. Because they'll be doing just that if they think they're going to go up there and riot in the city of Wilmington. All because you want the city to just give you what you want. And they're not going to do that. Hell no. For them to get sued right along with your dumb ass. See, Umar, you don't like being served. You hide from being served for our lawsuit. You duck service. So you getting sued, you will make it very difficult for someone to sue you because their kid went into that bando and they fell through the floor. And you thought that wax was going to strengthen the foundation. That's not how that works. You have black mold growing in the foundation on the floors, ceilings, and the walls. And it is eroding through the foundation and causing the foundational structure to be unstable. You know that. We went over that information. Reading is fundamental. Shout out to Francisca for that awesome presentation she put together. Now imagine his dumb ass going in thinking, well, if we just wax the floors, that'll help harden the floor. And then, you can't see the black mold. That's what he really thinks. He's keeping the spores in. Because he doesn't understand science or how big words work. English is not his strong suit either. Umar does not read. He's just repetitive. He'll hear something and then he'll just go out and repeat it because it sounds good. That's it. You think he cares about the fact that you can't just kill mold spores by waxing floors? Like, he doesn't care about that. He just wants to be able to say, hey, it's summertime. Obviously, he's trying to travel all over the world again. And he wants to stuff his face with macaroni and cheese. And he just wants people to give him money. They're paying for this man to live for 14 years, knowing damn well he had no intention of opening a school. But as opposed to them growing a spine and telling him, we know that you're not doing anything to show progress. Either prove it or you're going to be put under FBI investigation and your entire cult will make sure of it. Nope, they won't do that. They don't care if the kids go. Most of them don't have kids that are school age that will be going to FDMG either way. Think about it. Most of his supporters that do not have kids, they're older. You know, they're the ones talking about, oh, don't tear a black man down. Back in my day, I didn't have the right to do anything to breathe air and stuff. And that's what they live on. And then they think, you know, if you say something where it should be said, simply because he's black, now you're tearing him down. No, he's putting kids in danger. And he wants a paddle room for their mothers. And these nasty ass bastards just laugh and high five that off like it's nothing. But if you say something where it's factually correct, oh, you're just being critical. You're just trying to tear a black man down. Like that moron pays my rent. I don't give a how he feels. That's why I speak my mind, and I feel very good about it. Umar, you know I don't give a fuck how you feel. Your feelings mean nothing when it comes to you wanting kids to go into that bando infested with black mold. And you thought waxing the floor would just cover up that mold. Let me just put in some ceiling tiles and paint. That'll cover up all the black mold. No. And yet you can't show a permit of these people that went in and waxed those floors. You will not pass inspection, you dumbass. And I don't care how those geriatrics that support you feel when they're only focused on what happened 70 years ago in a country they seem to hate. That's all they think about. We can't tear each other down. What you mean? Umar does nothing but tear down black people. Calling people coons? You think we want to be called that? Never mind how history has not been kind to that word. But yet and still, Umar calls black people coons because they don't give him money. Think about it. He has reduced the implication of that term to being directed and targeted to black people who do not give him money, who do not agree with him. He weaponizes that term that used to bring pain and insult to black people as a race. And you got these idiots saying, oh, you're tearing Umar down. He's a black man. You're just tearing him down. Because we're saying that there's black mold in the bandos that have been there. Because the city of Wilmington has said you have to fill out a permit for work to be done, just like any other building. Any other person that wants any work done has to do a permit. If you want an inspection done, you have to apply and make an appointment and get a permit for that. Follow the rules and regulations. Somehow that makes you a coon. Well, no, we're not in his stupid ass cult. And we owe him nothing. And we're going to continue to keep our foot on his neck because he's been lying about this for 14 years. We don't owe Umar shit. So while he's calling black people coons because they're not in his coat, kissing his ass and giving him their hard-earned money, Think about how that word was really used back in the day 70 years ago. For all the black people that want to sit here and be pro-black. Talking about we should be tearing black people down. Never mind, he does that when he says the word coon. It's the hypocrisy for me. I can't stand dumbass liars. People being hypocritical for the sake of being hypocritical. Because they refuse to read about the history of certain terms that Umar uses against other black people. Go figure. But no. Say something he doesn't like, you're the coon. Never mind the historical context of that word. They actually tore black people down. You can't make this up. That's why I'm not stunning dumbasses. Child.
No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me, brothers and sisters. No donation, no participation. That's how we doing it around here. That's how we doing it around here. The first school, the first independent black school in American history, built by the African diaspora. I want to thank Africa. I want to thank Australia. I want to thank Canada. I want to thank the South Pacific, my Africans in Europe, my Africans in Asia. I want to thank my brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, Central and South America, my Texas Africans, my New York Africans, my Jersey Africans, my California, my Oregon Africans, my Minneapolis, my Missouri Africans, my Tennessee Africans. I want to thank all the Africans for hanging with us, standing with us. We've been through hell and high water. We're still fighting for a final building inspection and a final building permit. We still fight, but we're going to win. Ladies, who's going to come decorate the principal's office? Ladies, who's going to come decorate the principal's office? I need a team of queens. I need a team of...
Oh, wait a minute. So this is the room for the principal's office? Wasn't it the room that was behind the gym? Did he switch rooms? And I missed it. Shout out to Rosetta, you all, for gifting those 5 LLC memberships. Thank you, Rosetta. You're a rock star. Shout out to you, Jim. I saw your comments up in there. And I just wanted to make sure I get in the proper support. Thank you so much, Rosetta, for those 5 LLC memberships. An absolute blessing. You guys are awesome. Did I miss something here? Enterprise sent another $5 super chat. I called Newcastle County this week. No permits registered and no inspections completed or scheduled. Hey, Umar Tardians, pay attention, do research. Exactly. You know they don't read. They don't read, but we want to see here talk about, oh, you got to support black man and black love and black power and black. And then he comes out and says, coon, well, he just, because you criticizing him. He can kiss my ass. What are we talking about? That's what's so crazy. They refuse to do that. No, there are regulations in place that say here's how things should be done. Because you want this to be opened for children to go in it. And who knows if these so-called floor waxers should be around. I can't emphasize that enough. We don't know if these people should be around kids. What if they keep coming back? While he's out here paddling the parents, they're trying to paddle 8-year-olds. I mean, I'm being completely honest. Because that should scare everybody. The idea that random people are coming into a bando that's supposed to be for a school. And we don't know what these people's intentions are and what they're trying to do. They can see that as an opportunity to just pick and choose victims and targets. Why should we be okay with that? That's how stupid Umar is. He doesn't think like that. He doesn't think like parents. As a parent, I think about stuff like that. I have part of my credit monitoring. It tells me who's registered SOs in my area, near my home, my kids' schools, and my church. Because you can put in the addresses and then just kind of do the search. And it gives you that information. It's part of the services I pay for. And you would be surprised that you will have people that will move close to these 3 main places, like where you live, especially if they know it's a community where you're going to have a lot more kids, a lot more, family home residents, suburban areas, apartments, stuff like that, where it's a lot of children around, especially near schools and near churches. You'd be surprised the people that are registered that would actually move near those areas, despite the fact that they can't do that by law, but they'll do it anyway. And his dumbass is just welcoming them into a bando that he's telling them will become a school, and not even checking their credentials at all. But see, he doesn't give a damn. He didn't raise his kids. He's not an influence in his children's lives. He was not a present father in his daughter's lives, because if he were, he would be thinking like a father. Umar doesn't even think like a parent. He thinks like a jackass that is sitting here targeting the mothers. And I hope they all kick him in the dank. Can't make this up. I hate saying that because, we got real men up in here and they're like, oh, come on, LLC. That's going to hurt. For Umar, I don't give a damn.
Queens to come decorate the principal's office. I need a team of queens to come decorate the principal's office. I need a team of all natural head-to-toe queens to decorate the principal's office. I said I need a team of all natural head-to-toe queens to decorate the principal's office, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, the time is now.
Umar, you going to jail.
The revolution is here. I need a team of queens to decorate the principal's office. Hit your PayPal. Hit your PayPal.
There's no room, no windows, no nothing in that room.
Hit your PayPal, brothers and sisters. Hit your PayPal, brothers and sisters. Hit your PayPal, brothers and sisters. I need a team of queens. I need a team of queens to decorate the principal's office. That's what we're talking about. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858. Don't call me. You can only text me. 215-989-9858. Don't call me. You can only text me.
Yeah, Umar, let's see if you say that when you get served. Because you're going to get sued. Because somebody is going to hit you for SA. He assaulted me. I can believe it. You put out videos where the police would just literally watch all the videos and say, yeah, he has a pattern. Would it be hard for the police to believe the victim? No, it wouldn't. It would be very easy. He assaulted me. It's a pattern room in that school building. Oh, he's been saying it in several videos. Y'all, that room didn't have any windows. And only one door. What in the hell? Look at this. So you're going to go in there where no one can hear you scream. Is that how that's supposed to go?
Ladies, who's going to come decorate the principal's office? I need a team.
Why does the principal's office have a whiteboard? Why does the principal's office, Umar, have a whiteboard in there? Wouldn't that be a classroom? Look at this. There's a whiteboard right here. Y'all see that? Shouldn't this be a classroom? Why does the principal's office have this big ass whiteboard across the wall? What kind of nonsense is this? So he's just picking random rooms to say this is going to be the principal's office. Why would this room be a principal's office and not a classroom with this big ass whiteboard across the wall? I thought the principal's office was behind the gym. What are we doing?
Ladies, who's going to come decorate the principal's office? I need
no windows. No windows. One door and a big ass whiteboard. Is it so that no one can hear them scream or what? How is this going to go, you nasty pervert? Y'all, Umar is gross. He is gross.
A team of queens. I need a team of queens to come decorate the principal's office. I need a team of queens to come decorate the principal's office. I need a team of all natural head-to-toe queens to decorate the principal's office. I said I need a team of all natural head-to-toe queens to decorate the principal's office. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The time is now. The academic revolution is here. I need a team of queens to decorate the principal's office. Hit your PayPal. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, brothers and sisters. Hit your PayPal, brothers and sisters. Hit your PayPal, brothers and sisters. I need a team of queens. I need a team of queens.
Now, what about some Debos in them? Some big backs. Why you can't get Harry's? Where's Devontae when you need him? Oh, how much you get some 6-pack daddies up in there? Them burly hairs. Why don't you get them to decorate it? Why does it have to be women? Umar, like, do you really want us to believe it? Umar, you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to jail. You're not even thinking like, man, like, if I feel I'm gonna be tempted like this to even say the dumb shit that I'm saying, I may not want to be principal, director, or anything of a school. I might want to refrain from becoming anything related to a school because he doesn't know how to act. A random room with a huge whiteboard is going to be the principal's office, and somehow he wants a bunch of women to come in and decorate it. But there are no windows, only one door. Who knows if that locks from the inside or the out, whatever. What if it locks from the outside or the inside and he has the key and that's it? I mean, what you can't hear anybody screaming. The whole person could get murdered in that room and you wouldn't know it. You can't make this up.
Decorate the principal's office. That's what we're talking about. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858. Don't call me. You can only text me. 215-989-9858. Don't call me. You can only text me. 215-989-9858. Don't call me. You can only text me, brothers and sisters. I'm too busy for phone calls. I'm working for the people.
Shout out to your enterprise for that $2 super, y'all. He too busy for this. He wants some Detroit Transformers. He's gonna pick him up from Hyde Park and bring him there.
I'm working for the people. I'm too busy for the phone calls. I'm working for the people. Hit your PayPal. Hit your PayPal. Franklin, Virginia.
We have children who grew up with this promise, aged out of it, and watched it still not happen. That is not a donor who lost money. That's a kid who lost a dream somebody sold them before they were old enough to question it. And here's the real damage the machine does to kids like that. Not just that the school never opened, but that this man spent 13 years telling black boys that the system was so stacked against them that building one school was the hardest thing in the world. Feeding them a story that black excellence requires a permanent emergency fundraiser and a PayPal link just to function. That is not education. That is the installation of defeat dressed as resistance. Meanwhile, Marva Collins opened her school in 2 months, 1975, $5,000 of her own money in her own home. No GoFundMe, no Instagram Live, no PayPal, no paddling room, just teaching, just results, just real accountability because the kids showed up and learned something real. These kids deserve Marva Collins. What they got instead was shiny floors and a PayPal link.
Still fighting for the babies. We still fighting for the babies. It ain't over yet. King Kong coming to you live and direct. FDMG Academy, FDMG Parkway, the Prince of Pan-Africanism Boulevard. We in the building, brothers and sisters. We in the building, brothers and sisters. Your school, my school, our school. We bought up the whole block. This is why I'm the King Kong of consciousness. We bought up the whole block. This is why I'm the King Kong of consciousness.
He didn't buy the entire block. What he is walking on right now belongs to the city. That is the street. The sidewalks, the alleyways. He does not own that. It's in the deed. To the Umar Tardians that actually want to try to read the alphabet today, you can read the deed and see exactly what K-12 management purchased in 2019. It was not the entire block. Why in the entire hell does he keep lying about that? He tells the same dumb lies over and over and over again. It's so stupid. Umar, you're an idiot. It shows you're running out of ideas, obviously. You lie so bad to the point where now you don't even try to be creative about it. You just repeat the lies. Not even trying to come up with a new lot. He didn't buy the block. And then people are going to go there thinking he actually owns the entire block when he doesn't. So if he tries to put you off of the sidewalk or tell you to leave the street, call the police, tell them he bought nothing, and then pull up my video where I go over the deed. That way you can show proof he doesn't own shit either. And he does not have the right or the authority to infringe upon First Amendment rights and to tell someone they can't record or they can't stand on the sidewalk or on the street that belongs to the city. Because he does not have the right to do that in the United States of America. Umar, you could take your dumb ass to the continent of Africa and pull this 14-year scam in Africa. Good luck to that. Get your ass out of our country. Why are you here? You don't want to abide by our laws or rules, regulations, nothing. Why are you here? You're still trying to pull the same scam on Americans. For what? But you won't pull that stunt in Ghana? I dare you to go to Ghana and try to tell them you're going to open up a school and then wait not even 6 months. The lady that he just brought up opened up a school in 2 months. Oompa Loompa didn't have to build a building. K-12 bought it, and then they transferred the title over. Why the hell is it not open? It's only the smaller bando. You can't do it with the bigger bando because it has too much damage and it's not up to code. So he could have given the bigger bando back to the city or sold it and then focus on the smaller bando and let that be it. But he couldn't even tell his cult members that. Hey, brothers and sisters, we're not going to be able to open the bigger school. It's just going to be the little one. The one where I lied and said that a brand new Mercedes-Benz drove it to the smaller gym and then was lit on fire. Even though there's no evidence to show that either. Yeah, that's the school building I'm going to open. But won't show how he's actually applied for a permit and made an appointment to get an inspection done. It's so funny how he just doesn't do those things and they actually believe, oh, it's the city's fault. Yeah, go up there and march on the streets if you want to in the city of Wilmington. They're going to have all you clowns locked the hell up. Can't make this stuff up.
We bought up the whole block. This is why I'm the
Go to
king
Ghana
of
with
the
that
kind.
BS.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. FDMG grand opening coming soon for those who have donated. FDMG grand opening for the Honorable Marcus Garvey, the Honorable Frederick Douglass, the Prophet Nat Turner, and the Emperor Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Where my Haitian Africans
never be open.
Where are my Haitian Africans at?
The real question is what the tour revealed about what this whole thing was built to be. And the answer is sitting right there in the footage if you're willing to look at it clearly. The building exists, the floors are waxed, there is no certificate of occupancy, no accreditation, no teachers hired, no curriculum published, no students enrolled. And the man running the tour asked for PayPal donations in the same breath that he said, we are ready to operate. He has a room for punishing women and a school for boys, and he showed it to the world on purpose. He uses repetition to bypass skepticism, religious language to make doubt feel like sin, exclusion threats to monetize loyalty, and he does it all while calling himself the Prince of Pan-Africanism. This is not a school that's almost ready. This is a donation machine that put floors down to justify the next round of asks. And the next announcement is already scheduled in your mind because you already know what comes after ready for decoration. Brothers and sisters, the school is done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. Hit your PayPal. Y'all know what to do. Drop your thoughts below. I want to know if you think this thing ever sees a student. And if you've been donating, seriously, with respect, save your money and stop making a fool of yourself. We know what a real school looks like. This ain't it. In case you haven't watched this video next, and I'll see you on the next one. Panda out.
Panda. Yeah, before we get to MALWare, Panda Press. Mama love you. He is absolutely amazing. Shout out to Panda Press, you all. And shout out to all of you all tuning in. Oh, I can tell you guys are so excited because it's 94 people tuning in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. We're here for it. And oh my goodness. MALWare did an interview with something. Who is this MALWare? Who this person, Hoppo? Who this Hoppo? Who this man? Boxer Darnell Boone. Who is that? MALWare, why are you interviewing a boxer? I'm just curious to know. What are we doing sitting here interviewing this boxer? Why not other people who are producers and directors of movies and TV shows and stuff like that? I mean, you know, something that's up your alley because you're in journalism world. Oh, MALWare. Girl, I am so here for this. We're going to have a good laugh at MALWare's expense today. MALWare, why are you interviewing a boxer? Have you ever heard of this guy? I haven't. She said I'm in journalism world. She interviewing boxers and shit. Oh, y'all know if it's boring, we're gonna move on. I just wanted to see a little bit of this because I thought it would be funny. And that's it. MALWare, you're just here for my entertainment. You understand? Where is Buster? MALWare, I want to know if the dog is alive and well. Why are you playing around with that? I know you're listening, you heifer. Produce the damn dog. Are you out of your mind? Produce the dog. Where is Buster? He tried to tell us, y'all. He tried to warn us.
Hello, YouTube friends. I've been missing in action, but I'm back. I've been busy with pre-production, and you guys know family and work. But I have
y'all. She making that movie content creative. She making a movie where she gonna blast us out. MALWare, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You use my likeness or image in your film without my permission, heifer, I'm suing you for all the money. Do you understand? And I will sleep peacefully. It will not even bother me. I want you to understand that, MALWare. I'm giving you a heads up. You can't make this up.
You guys, today we're gonna have fun this summer. To kick off, I'm here with former boxer Darnell.
Farmer?
What's up, the
How are you, Darnell?
I'm doing pretty good.
Y'all know who this is.
Me this interview. I really appreciate that. Now, before
check
we
my
dive
emails.
into
Okay,
that interview, why don't you tell our viewer a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, and
Okay.
you know your schooling background, you know, as far as you done, and then we'll dive into the juicy question.
Gotcha. Well, I'm Darnell Boone. I'm from Youngstown, Ohio, born and raised. But
Okay, we got a little information on him. The former owner of those bandos was Prince Hall Mason, a black fraternity in Wilmington, Delaware, not K-12. K-12 managed Moyer Academy Institute plus the leasehold. All right, cool. Thank you. They paid rent/lease from government funds, are part of the reason Moyer lost his charter. What? Why is it that the Oompa Loompa can't tell us the history of these bandos? You can't make this up. So, do you all know why? It's got to be a reason why she's interviewing this guy. How is he connected to this? Do you all know? Thank you so much, Francisca. I just read the information Francisca sent over to me. Y'all shout out to the Maz. So, the former owner of the bandos was Prince Hall Mason, a black fraternity in Wilmington, Delaware, not K-12. K-12 managed Moyer Academy Institute plus the leasehold. And then Moyer lost its charter because they paid rent lease from government funds. Oh, wow. That's something else. So he's got to have some connection to this because this Darnell, the boxer guy, it's not random. See, that's one thing he's not just randomly picked. Like, why would she just interview a random boxer? We don't know who he is. She don't know who he is unless he's in her film. Is it called content creators? MALWare? I have a feeling it's going to be called content creators. Y'all, she's doing a movie to tell on us. MALWare, you can just do a video and just tell us how you feel so we can all keep laughing and keep living. You can make this up. Y'all, this dude has something to do with it. Oh, Lord, who this man, Hopper? Hopper, who this man? They are Freemasons, Prince Hall. Those are the Black Freemasons. I wonder, they called him Diesel in the boxing world. What? He's an unpaid actor in Awakening. Obviously, sweet DJ. What else connection could he possibly have to this woman? What? MALWare, you're interviewing your unpaid actors. Just give him some money.
I went to Woodrow Wilson High. It was Youngstown.
Youngstown, Ohio.
Yep. So just a little bit.
Okay. All right. So he's originally from Ohio, from Youngstown. He did move to Atlanta, and now he's back. Now let's dive into. Tell our viewer, how did you stumble into the world of boxing?
Well, I was taking somebody else to the gym. I was taking my little brother to the gym. I ended up moving out of the house, and he came to the house one day.
He does not want to be here.
I think he's playing football or something. I'm in the streets, so I know where every game play at.
Right.
So I'm like, well, what team do you play for?
Right.
He said, no, I box. I said, you box?
That was new to you.
Yeah, so I'm the big brother. I'm like,
you can't talk at all.
So like, it's around the corner. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna take you.
At the free clinic.
Oh.
I don't even know to this day who even signed his slip before he could even start.
Okay. So the family was blitzed about it.
Yeah, so his father was that way. It was me, my cousin Andre, my cousin Wayne, my little brother, my little cousin Mark, rest his soul, and my cousin Andre.
Okay.
So we all no, but Dwayne.
Dwayne Andre something.
What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Work out, do his thing. So we get in. I might fell in love with the atmosphere in there. You know what I'm saying? But I always rode past this building.
Okay.
And see people jump rope and stuff outside. So I ain't
where?
to the gym. So we get in there. And I actually take nah, he laughed it off and walked away.
Because he felt you were not trained.
So I'm like, looking at all the pictures on the wall.
That inspired you?
Actually, no. Like, I didn't go in there to be a fighter. I was just taking my little brother. So I'm just in there, amazed by all the pictures.
Right.
Boom, boom, Harry Royal, all the different pictures.
Boom, boom, and knock, and kick, and slap. Y'all know how irritated I would have been at this. Bob, you don't speak up. Speak English. They don't understand that shit. What the hell is he saying? I am not here for mumble. I don't like mumbling, period. I don't like mumble rap. I don't like mumble nothing. Open your mouth and talk. That's one thing I had to teach my boys. Speak and talk as if you have some sense. We're not doing this. What the hell? And then my mother, the mamba. The mamba. MALWare, did you hold this boy hostage? We still don't know who he is and why you chose to interview a boxer. Of all things, it's not like somebody that's well known. Is he just known in Ohio? MALWare, is he helping you with a film or helping Umar the Oompa Loompa with the school? What the hell's going on? Why are you interviewing him of all people on earth? Yeah, I'd rather you sit and do a video when you playing with the dog. Where's Buster? She won't tell us what Buster is, but she'll interview some random boxer that barely speaks English. Why is he mumbling? Y'all see this, kids? This is why you don't box, and then you get hit in the head. It causes you not to talk properly. Like opening your mouth and talking is hard work after a while, you know. 5, 6 good years of getting hit in the head, you start to lose your way and lose how to speak English. Like the boom, boom, boom.
Fight that he had, or he trained, you know what I'm saying? Just all, you know, just a whole boxing history thing.
Yeah, boom, boom.
So when we about to leave out, my brother got
He's
Panda
speaking a
stuff.
whole
We about
nother
to leave
language.
out. I said, "What's up, man? You want to work with somebody?" He said, "You really want to work with somebody?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Look, who you
What
gonna
the
work
hell?
with?" I'm like, scared to Jim. I said, "Give me him back
Perfect
there."
match. I looking wanted to speak.
Was he like the toughest one?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You went for the best one in the gym.
I didn't know at the time.
Okay.
I didn't know until we got in there. So he's like, "Hell, suit up." They suit me up, suit him up.
What? Explain to me what suit up means.
Put the sparring gear on.
Okay.
I've been
Did you get a headgear on?
Yep, put the headgear on. Put the gloves on.
Ooh, y'all funny.
Section.
Okay. Okay.
First, the bell ring, boom.
Boom, boom.
So he banging me up. I'm laying the shots, but I never control fault before, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm hurting him.
That is what you did. Boom.
That's part of the game.
Boom. Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah, because boom.
He beating me. I'm talking about corner to corner.
Right.
I'm landing my shots, but, you know, I don't think they really face him too much.
Okay.
But the bell ring, I'm standing in the middle of the ring, I'm like laughing, like, oh, yeah, you gonna put it on me, you know what I'm saying?
No, you get your ass whooped and you start laughing. That's how you know you're delirious as hell. He must have ate some kush. Y'all see, he often repeats the word boom boom now. It's very simple, 1 syllable, 4 letters. Very easy. Kind of sums up all he knows. Boom, boom, boom. Like he's reliving each impact to his head. Boom, 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 boom. I went boom, boom. Mama, I went boom, boom. MALWare, where's the damn dog? Where is the dog? Where's Buster? Buster probably could say more than this. I'm just being honest. Buster might be able to have a whole conversation. Some of it may come out bark, bark, but at least the rest of it might be English. You'd be surprised. MALWare, I told you I was going in on you, heifer. You interviewing this random person. You want to tell us who this is, Hoppo? Hoppo, who this man? Who this man, boom boom? Boom boom.
He said, man, you got a lot of heart. You looking good in this sport.
Wow.
The boxer that I was in there with.
Wow.
And,
Oh, Lord.
His name was Kelly Pavlik.
Okay, was he like, did
Yeah,
he make it?
he was the world champion.
Wow.
Yeah, so he ended up beating Jermaine Taylor twice.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
yeah, so he told me that. The trainer asked me, well, you come back tomorrow? I look at the ring a little bit. Look at the trainer. I look outside. I'm looking outside for a minute like, sheesh.
That was a workout.
Yeah, look back at the trainer.
Boom,
Look back at
boom.
the ring and say, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. And that's how you stumbled
That's
into
how
the
I
world
started.
of boxing.
And I was in the gym maybe like 2 weeks before I had my first amateur fight.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you really dived into it quickly.
Oh,
You didn't
yeah,
waste
yeah.
any
No, this
time.
is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
I don't know what he's saying.
Tell us, how long did your career span in boxing? How long did you box
MALWare.
professionally?
MALWare, why are you interviewing him? MALWare, let me help you out. I'm just gonna scroll through, see if they say anything interesting, because you know we love the captions for that reason. I'm just glad she got the closed captions up. MALWare, don't start taking out the closed captions because I said something about it. Because you understand, if you don't have the captions up, we don't understand what you or Boom Boom is saying. We don't understand what you or Boom Boom was saying. Okay, you gotta leave up the closed captions. You can't make this up. So he's been to countries. He went to Australia. I'm just kind of summing this up because oh god, we can't do this all day. He says boom boom again. He's something about retired. He went to the gym. Boom boom. Something with music. Oh Lord have mercy. It was dope. Something was dope. Silence, success. My boxing is under Darnell Boom. Boom boom. So he actually has boom in his nickname. Wait a minute. He really does? Oh, you can't make this up. Darnell Boone. Boom, boom, boom. Because boom. This is epic.
Your channel for your boxing and your channel for your music.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you can find my music on YouTube under Diesel, Deezol, and my boxing is up under Darnell Boone, DarnellBoone.
The D's.
Boom, boom,
boom.
And shout out Silent Success Entertainment.
Okay. Now, moving to
Silent Success Entertainment. Is he in film? Is he in the journalism world with you, MALWare? Is he in journalism world or what? Okay, so he's mentoring younger boxers. He says boom again. Split. Lickety split. He talks about bullying. Oh, we don't do trash talk. Something viewer, because she never uses the letter S.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody be dropping something. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout for that.
all right. I hope you guys enjoyed this interview with Darnell.
Oh, girl, yeah, that was fun. We had fun. Didn't we have fun? Y'all hit the 4 of you had fun. I had to sum it up. You was taking too long. MALWare. There was no way in the hell I was gonna force my people to sit through that whole thing. You understand me? Until you use the letter S, we're not doing it. She could do a full movie about content creators all day, but if the letter S is not being used in that film, it's gonna be a bit of shit. You understand? Boom boom. You comprehend? Boom boom. Okay, boom boom. You make the sound. Boom boom in a bucket. Boom boom in a bucket. Y'all shout out to RTs. We got some bars up in here. MALWare, we watched it, okay? Whether we enjoyed it or not, I'm gonna leave it up to them. I had fun. Boom boom. You can make this. A boo boo. Sachis, Sasham, boo boo. Yo, we got a whole new language being spoken up in here. Prison families. Yeah, you can make this up. Laurie said 5. No, we didn't. See? MALWare, some of the people said, nah, that wasn't it. You got to use the letter S. Oh, y'all. All right, so the Oompa Loompa decided to do another rant. Oh, good God. That's a second grader pick to take your shirt. And he got it buttoned all the way to the top. Umar, why you got that shirt buttoned up to the top? Y'all, we got a whole language going on here. Bijan Mapram, boom, boom, bourgeoisie, boom, boom, and pig Latin. Boom, boom, and bucket. Boom, boom, in the bucket. We go boom, boom, in the bucket. Speaking of boom, boom, this dum-dum decided to do another rant a couple days ago in his fake-ass polo shirt button all the way up to the top. Is that pink or red? Umar, what the hell are you wearing? And why don't you cut your hair and wash it? He's got to have colonies of insects living in his head. You know he does. He still refuses to shave down this glued on. Y'all, this is a glue on. This did not grow out of his face like this. Good grief. And why won't you comb it again? You could just comb this, Umar. Comb it. Cut it down. Let people know that you're taking showers and baths. Otherwise, boom, boom in the bucket for you too. Good Lord. Let's get to this, y'all. And then that'll be the end. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit the 4 where you can hear. Let's go.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
Is he on another
This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, coming to you loud and direct from the state of Pennsylvania. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans in Asia. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans in Europe. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans in Canada. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans, my Caribbean Africans, my South Pacific Africans, Australian Africans,
I'm not doing
my South American Africans.
Nope. No. Umar, you can kiss my ass. No.
Leo season is on the horizon. The melanin is dripping again. Leo season.
I don't care.
Make sure you sign up for that Patreon.
No.
Movement, history, and story, which is very timely with all we going through right now. Marcus Garvey predicted all of this. The Honorable Marcus Garvey predicted a rollback against Black people on all human rights and civil rights gains because we are not organized to use power. Brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but he calls Black people coons when they don't give him money and just believe whatever he says because he's a dumbass cult leader. Go figure. And now you want to sit here and try to weaponize issues in Black communities while you call those same Black people coons when they don't give you their hard-earned money. Umar, go to hell.
If you need to reach me by phone, you can text message me 215-989-9858. If you need to reach me by phone, you can text message me 215-989-9858. Pittsburgh, I'll be in Pittsburgh this coming week to keynote a grade school graduation. Shout out to my Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Africans. I'll be in Pittsburgh for the graduation keynote. If you need a keynote for your graduation, make sure you hit up Dr. Umar. Grade school keynote, high school keynote, university keynote, juvenile detention program keynote. There's none other than the King Kong of consciousness. Now,
worldwide.
Franklin, Virginia, I'm going to see you next Thursday for Juneteenth. Franklin, Virginia, I'm going to see you next Thursday, June the 18th. Hampton, Virginia, I'm going to see you next Friday at the Hampton Event Center. Franklin, Virginia, next Thursday at the Camp Community College, 6 p.m. Franklin, Virginia, next Thursday, June the 8th.
Y'all see how he going to these community colleges now? He hitting up these community colleges and stuff because they're smaller. The problem is they're still colleges. You still have girls 18 to 21, 22 years old going to these schools predominantly. Not all of them. You do have some adults that go back to school. But the majority of the students are, the girls there between 18 to 21. And imagine them seeing him and they're already young, vulnerable, and impressionable. And now he's going to these schools that don't get a lot of attention, pulling the same bullshit stunt. Let's not forget the last so-called caretaker of his mother was all of 25 when she finally decided to speak out. Did she say she was what, 20 some years old when she went out there to him? He's catching them younger and younger and younger. And yes, they did have relations. A 25-year-old that he met off of the internet went to care for his mother and was not certified to do it. You can't make this stuff up. He's picking these kids out the lineup, and they're younger than his own daughters. And now he's going to these college campuses that are community colleges and smaller schools that don't get a lot of headway and traction and attention, just to still pick out these same young-minded girls. Where is he at right here? Is he at another college campus?
At the Camp Community College in Franklin, Virginia. And then Friday night, Hampton at the Hampton Event Center, 6 o'clock. And then my Dothan, Alabama Africans, I'm going to see you Saturday the 20th. My Dothan, Alabama Africans, I'm going to see you Saturday the 20th. My Dothan, Alabama Africans, I'm going to see you Saturday, June 20th for Juneteenth. Detroit Africans, I will see you on July the 11th. Detroit, Michigan, King Kong is coming back to Detroit on Saturday, July the 11th. Cincinnati Africans, August the 20th. Cincinnati, Ohio Africans, August the 20th. Nat Turner Land, August the 21st. You know how we do what we do. This is what I want to say. There's a lot of racism going on. There's a lot of things going on in this country. But here's my question to the Black freedmen and all Africans who stand with us. This is my message to the...
No, I don't stand with any Black people that will call other Black people coons because we don't want to give him our hard-earned money. We don't owe him shit. Tell Umar Johnson to get a job. Why is that so hard? Why is it more difficult for Umar to just get a job? That's my question. Why can't he say, hey, I've done some applications today and updated my resume because I don't have a salary or any tax filing submitted to the IRS for FDMG. And where's 2025 tax filings, Umar? Since you claim you build an institution, keep that same energy up when it comes to you filing taxes. Don't sit here and act like you don't know what FDMG is when taxes come around the corner. When taxes are due, it's I got people that work on those types of things. No. You built that institution in your alternate reality, remember? In another world, in another reality, he claims he's an institution builder. But when it comes to the IRS and filing taxes, all of a sudden, he doesn't know what the hell FDMG stands for. Well, Umar, that's all I'm saying. Where the taxes at? This is how he is. He's a clown. But he won't tell us what's going on with them taxes, though. Nope.
Descendants of African freedmen in America. This is my message to the descendants of African freedmen in America. Are you angry for being mistreated by white people? Or are you motivated out of a love to see your own people free? I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna break this down. Everybody's up in arms right now, but that don't mean nothing. We were up in arms over Rodney King. That don't mean nothing. We was up in arms during Hurricane Katrina. That don't mean nothing. We was up in arms with Trayvon Martin. That don't mean nothing. My question to the descendants of African freedmen in America and all the members of the glorious African race that stand in solidarity with us, are you angry for how you're being treated by whites? Or are you motivated out of a love to see your own people free? Those are two different things, brothers and sisters. Those are two completely different things. Are you motivated by anger or are you motivated by love? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm only interested in organizing and struggling with those. I love you too, Sister Tisha P93. I love you too, my beautiful African queen. But if your motivation is out of an anger for how you're being treated by whites, as opposed to a love for your own people, I don't want to struggle with you. I don't want to organize with you. There's nothing to explain further. Either you are motivated out of anger because you're tired of being mistreated by white folks, or you're motivated by love of your own people because you want to see us truly free. Two different things. Historically, we have been motivated by anger. A bunch of reactionaries. That's what we are. We react to what white folks do. We're not self-motivated to do alone. Right now, we're talking about making a change because our brother Cyrus had to sacrifice his life. And our other brother Carmelo is on trial for his freedom. We got a little baby girl who was unalived by a group of crusty snow bunnies. We got a little 7-year-old baby girl who was unalived by a group of crusty snow bunnies. We got a sister, Ashley Janae, who was unalived by a Neanderthal, and he got away with it. So we're angry, as we should be, but is that your primary motivation? Because if your primary motivation is anger, the white man can throw you a crumb and that anger will go away. See, we cannot be motivated by anger. You can be angry. I'm angry. It's okay to be angry. There's nothing wrong with being angry, but your motivation, your primary motivation should not be anger. It should be self-love. A genuine love to see African people win. A genuine love to see African people receive justice. And this is how you know if you're motivated by anger or love. This is how you know if you're motivated by anger or love. If you're motivated by anger, after the Carmelo Anthony verdict comes out, you'll just go away, as most Negroes do. You'll go back to life under the status quo. Because remember, when Michael Brown was unalived, we burned Ferguson to the ground. Breonna Taylor, we marched all day and night. Philando Castile, Alton Sterling, Tamir Rice, Amir Locke, we can go on and on. Our brother Cyrus, we can go on and on. But as soon as the TV stopped talking about it, as soon as they were put 6 feet deep and buried, as soon as it was time for the NBA draft.
I know this dumbass is not sitting here weaponizing the deaths of black people just so he can ask people to hit his Cash App and PayPal. Umar, we're still not giving your bum ass any money for FDMG. It will never open. You won't even show proof that you've applied for an inspection. Why are you reducing the lives of these people down to FDMG and hitting your Cash App and PayPal? We still owe you nothing, you bastard. What the hell is he talking about? Does he want people to be angry? If anything, you should be sad at the loss of life. But to say, are you angry? And that you should love your race, you should love people. And yes, when there's something that's being done that is racially motivated, you get on it equally. Just as much as we get on him begging and taking money from black people and then calling black people coons when they don't give him their hard-earned money. What the F is he talking about? So he decided to sit out at a park with this weird-ass polo shirt on to bend about some bullshit that he still knows nothing about. Just so he can get people incited emotionally to try to give him some money. That's what this comes down to. Let me emotionally manipulate black people and throw out names of black people who have died in ways that could be racially motivated, and let me incite this anger in them and then ask them to hit my Cash App and PayPal for FDMG. Meanwhile, he still walks away not having a job. And he doesn't care about those families. This is the same asshole that doesn't care that President Obama walked the earth as the first black president of the United States. What are we talking about? All of this so he can get to a point where he says, well, if you're sick and tired of this stuff, hit your Cash App and your PayPal for FDMG. That's what all this stuff leads us to. And for what? He's being emotionally manipulative using the deaths or the incarcerations of all these people he just named just to act for money. Because he's a fucking bum. He's a bum. He's a bum that doesn't want to get a job. And he's trying to push all this off on Pan-Africanism and black love and blah, blah, blah. But the manipulation of this dumb cult leader falls on deaf ears, and when it does, and you remind him that he's a scammer, all of a sudden you're a coon. Umar, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, Umar. Can't make this up.
For the NFL draft, we went right back to life as usual. Don't act like we ain't been down this road before. We are always reacting to white people's behavior, and thus we are reactionaries. We are always reacting to white people's behavior, and thus we are reactionaries. We are always reacting to white people's behavior, and thus we are reactionaries. But when you're motivated by love, you don't need white people to unalive a black person for you to get active in these streets. When you're motivated by love, you don't take days off, years off, and weeks off. See, we have to draw a line in the sand because half of y'all just front. We got to draw a line in the sand. Half of y'all just front. You're only talking about this because it's hot and you want clicks and views off Cyrus and Carmelo. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. If you a struggle streamer who don't normally talk about black issues, let's just keep it a buck. You talking about this for clicks and views. If you a struggle streamer who don't usually cover black issues, let's just be honest about this. You're not doing this out of love for your people. You're doing this to get clicks and views and YouTube dollars. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. And my New York City Africans, I don't want to say this, but I got to say this because y'all depend on Dr. Umar to keep it real with y'all. My New York City Africans, I don't want to rain on the parade, and I want y'all to have a beautiful and a marvelous and a safe parade. I might even pull up to New York City for the parade because I still am a Patrick Ewing fan. The New York Knicks was my favorite team until I reverted to the Philadelphia Sixers. I was a New York Knick. But I want to say this to all my New York City Africans. I don't want to rain on your parade at all. But I need you to understand something. The NBA, which is owned by Zionists, most of the NBA teams are owned by Zionists. New York City, listen.
I can't believe he's trying to pull this stunt that Candace Owens is pulling about Zionists. Is he going to say that Jewish people were responsible for blacks in slavery as well? How dumb is this going to get? Umar, We got to hear this from Candace Owens in my next live stream. Do we really have to hear this coming from your dumbass? You're sitting here soundbiting the young man that's now sentenced to over 30 years in prison. 50 years in prison. How long? He's gone to prison for a long time. Why are you soundbiting him if you're not trying to get clicks and views? I don't have to say his name. I wasn't reporting on him. Not necessarily to say his name. Why are you doing that? If you're not trying to get clicks and views, Umar, why are you saying his name? You don't care about him either. You're not going to go visit him in jail. Are you going to put money on his bugs? Are you going to help him get things out of the commissary? Umar would be the type of idiot that would go out there just to ask his parents to hit his Cash App and PayPal. He doesn't care either. The audacity. Now he sounds like a Candice. I told y'all Umar and Candice are one and the same. Umar, I'm going to tell you something right now. We here in the Lady Luck Club, we only have one spot for one dumbass like a Candace Owens. I can't do both of y'all. Not in the same day. Hell no. Now all of a sudden something's owned by Zionists and it's all the Jews' fault. What the hell is wrong with him? You can't be this stuck on stupid. You understand that this is so lame of you, Umar, to try to pull this page out of Candace Owens' playbook. We don't want to hear that shit from her either. Now you think people want to hear that from you while you turn around and call black people coons? Your bum ass don't want to get a job at all? You can't make this up. This is what we going. So all of a sudden the basketball team is owned by Zionists, because of reasons. Once again, nothing that he's looked up, researched, or read or anything. He's just saying it because Candace Owens says it, and it gets her millions of views. It's not going to work for you, Umar. No, they don't. Her audience doesn't care about you. They just don't. So it's not going to work for you. Those clicks and views you were hoping to get by saying this bullshit is going to backfire on you. And then your so-called Martardians don't want to hear that either. Go figure. Can't make this stop. What the hell wrong with him? Ugh.
No disrespect, and I'm not taking no energy away from the celebration. New York City needs this celebration. New York City deserves this celebration, but I want to keep it a buck with New York City. The reason the NBA has engineered a New York City playoff win for the Knicks, this takes nothing away from the players. They did a great job. They earned it from Snow Bunny Brunson on down. I say again, no disrespect to the New York Knicks. They earned it from Snow Bunny Brunson all the way on down. But one of the reasons the Zionists are engineering this New York Knicks championship is to take attention away from the Zionist deed theft of black owners. Black homeowners are being robbed by the Zionists of New York. So they want to suffocate and drown out all the property deeds that are being robbed out of New York, all the black homes that are being stolen from black people in New York City. They're going to use the New York Knicks championship to divest and divert attention away from the fact that homeowners, black homeowners and black property owners in New York City are being robbed of their land, being robbed of their homes, being robbed of their property, and they're going to use a Knicks championship to divert attention away from the greatest home ownership crisis in Black America in the last 60 years. My job is to tell the truth. My job is to tell the truth. That doesn't change nothing. Celebrate, go to the parade. I'm going to pull up and see some of my New York City queens. You know how I feel about my Harlem queens and my Brooklyn queens. You know how I feel about my Staten Island.
So you're going to pull up so he can go pull a woman? Is that what you're saying, you dumbass? Umar, don't nobody want to hear that shit. You go to community colleges to hit on 18 to 21-year-old girls. You already said you're going to have a paddle room in a, fictitious school. Never mind rooms for the kids to actually learn. No, you talking about paddle rooms. What in the entire hell? They don't want your bum ass. Why are you going to go up there if you're going to dog it out talking about it's being sponsored by and owned by Zionists? What is even the point even saying the word Zionist? Unless you're trying to use trigger words and buzzwords to try to get people to watch your dumb ass video. What is the otherwise? What's the purpose of saying Zionist? Period. And he's right here, absolutely correct. Like Pipe said, you had Jewish people that marched with blacks during the civil rights movement that died as well, that were ostracized. They would sing it out for being Jewish. And you want to sit here and talk about a basketball team and Zionists and the blah, blah, blah. He has no idea what he's saying. He's not trying to give any factual information about the actual ownership of the NBA team. He's not doing any of that. And they talk about, I'm going to pull up because I want to see the Queens. He doesn't even care. So just know he's not going up there to support Patrick Ewing or the team at all. No, he's going to try to hit on the cheerleaders that all know he's a bum. You don't have enough money for them, Umar. You will never get like an NBA cheerleader. You're not balling like that. You couldn't even be a sugar daddy. You don't qualify. You're unemployed. They don't want your bummy ass. And then, of course, you look like you're unbathed once again. And you're spitting like you haven't brushed your teeth in 3 days. Wow, why? He's so gross. He's so gross.
Queens and my Bronx Queens and my Queens of Queens. So I might be at the New York City parade, but that doesn't take any attention away from the fact that this is a Zionist stunt. The Zionists own the NBA and the Zionists are robbing black people. The Zionists are robbing black people of their property in New York City. Now, if we are serious about the gross injustices taking place in America right now, if we are serious about the gross injustices taking place in America right now, we will still be active after the Carmelo Anthony verdict, and we pray our brother comes home free because that is the just thing to do. He stood his ground, and it was self-defense. But can we be honest? I haven't heard a whole bunch of black women say they're going to stop buying weaves, wigs, and perms from the Asian-owned hair care stores. I'm talking to my beautiful African sisters who I fight for every day. I'm talking to my beautiful African sisters who I fight for every day. I still haven't heard black women say they're going to boycott the Korean-owned and the Chinese-owned and the Japanese-owned and the Vietnamese-owned hair care stores. Black women, I haven't heard you. Black women, I haven't heard you. Are black women going to boycott the Asian-owned? Is your blonde weave more important than black life? Is your blonde wig more important than black life? Is your perms and straightening combs more important than black justice? Black women are on the hot seat right now. Black women are on the hot seat, but not only black women who got a boycott. And I don't want to say boycott. We're supposed to be completely divesting. What do you mean boycott? Boycotts are temporary, brothers and sisters. Boycotts are temporary. We are not supposed to be boycotting. We are supposed to be completely divesting. We need a divestment. Pastor Jamal Bryant should have had a divestment from Target, not no damn boycott. Do your own damn nails. Black men, do your women's nails for them. Black women, if you need your nails done, Dr. Umar will come and do your nails. Just to make sure your feet don't stink. Just to make sure you ain't got no crust stash between those toes. I will come and do your nails for you, black sister. At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, we will have Black Love Day, where black women will come to the school and get a massage from the brothers. You will come to the school and get a pedicure from the brothers. You will come to the school and get a manicure from the brothers. That's what we're going to do for our sisters in the name.
So you're going to turn what's supposed to be a school into a cesspool. Everybody, oh God. Umar, you're an idiot. Why don't you just open a booty shaking nightclub and be done with it? A bar. Why don't you open a bar? He really wants a nightclub. He wants a nightclub with pole dancing, where they coming in topless, and people gonna be throwing money in credit cards and change and pocket change and stuff. Cause that's what he wants. He doesn't want a school. He wants a nightclub. What the hell is wrong with him? And then he's talking about black women on the hot seat. No, we're not. No, we're not. He wants you all's wig money. Just say FYI. Umar is not going to do anybody's nails. His dumb ass doesn't even take baths. What are we talking about? won't even get his big ass in a tub with hot water and soap. Umar, it doesn't even have to be scented. It can just be Dove soap. Unscented, sensitive skin Dove soap. Use the entire bar and just scrub a dub. A wash rag and maybe like one of those back scrubbers is what you really need. Just scrub out those nasty, dirty fingernails. Clip your nails. You need to clip your fingernails. You're talking about doing some woman's toenails and shit. What the hell you won't even put your nails underneath water with soap and lather that up. Get it between your fingernails. Get it underneath your fingernails. Between your fingers. And then put some lotion on your hands when you're done. He won't even brush his teeth. What the hell is he going to do with a woman's foot that he cannot do with his own 32 teeth in his mouth? It's clown. Somebody say he need Dr. Teal. Umar need cocoa butter after a whole bath with soap, not just water. You need soap. Might put a cap full of bleach in that bitch. You may have to, while he's not looking, whatever little chicken head he with, MALWare, put a cap full of bleach in his bath water. It's the only way I feel assured get the dirt out. Like, I'm not laundry. Yeah, you are today. He needs to feel like he's doing a load of wipes. Bleach, hot water, and some laundry detergent. and just put in that scrubber and just go for it. Umar need to be scrubbed with bleach. What the hell he talking about? He gonna do somebody else's feet. He won't even dip his own feet into a tub of hot water with bleach and soap. What you mean? He ain't gonna do shit. This clown right here, this is unbelievable. He will not be doing any woman's feet at all. He doesn't care about crustaceans. He's a walking void. What are we talking about? He's got crustaceans living in the crack of his ass. You can't make this up. So while they're competing with his boom boom, and Umar still fails to brush his teeth and gargle with mouthwash, I'm sure deodorant is a foreign concept for him. God, you know he's got to smell like 1,000 bags of hot Cheetos and old cabbage. You can't make this up. And he demands that some female's feet look good. The hell you mean? So when you peel away your undies, then what? Yeah, I'm about to make myself sick. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's the audacity to be this damn hypocritical for me. Umar, shut your ass up. Go take a bath. Take a bath, Umar. Take a bath.
Of Black Love at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. And then we'll have Black Love Day for the brothers, where the sisters will give the brothers a massage and cook some home-cooked food at FDMG. That's what we're talking about. But black women, you got to divest from the Asian-owned stores. And black men, you got to divest from the Asian-owned sneaker stores. That's right. Let me talk to the Negropeans for a minute. Let me talk to black men. Black men. Where you buying them Jordans from? Black men, where you getting your sneakers from? The Asians. Don't talk about the black women's weaves and perms and wigs. You got to stop buying from the Asian store, brothers. You got to stop buying from the Asian store, sisters. Stop divesting. It's time to start divesting. Complete divestment from the Asians. Let me give y'all a little history. The Naturalization and Immigration Act of 1965 brought the Asians into the black community. I said the Naturalization and Immigration Act of 1965 brought the Asians into the black community. Why did the U.S. Congress pass the Naturalization and Immigration Act of 1965? Because after the Civil Rights Act, they said, we don't want to give black people these jobs. We want to turn black people into a permanent underclass. After the Civil Rights Act of 1964, After the Civil Rights Act of 1964, after the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the U.S. Congress said, we don't want to give black people all these jobs. We need men and women in the labor force, but we don't want to put black men and women in the labor force. We want to turn them into a permanent criminal underclass. So they said, bring the Koreans over here. Bring the Vietnamese over here. Bring the Japanese over here. Bring the Koreans over here. And they gave them low interest loans to open up shops in your community to prevent another Black Wall Street. I'm going to say it again. Those who don't know their history are bound to repeat it. Those who don't know their history are bound to repeat it. Let me repeat the history again. In 1965, go look it up if you don't believe me. I need a little bit of sun. I'm a son of the sun. I need a little bit of sun. I need a little bit of sun. I need the melanin in the drip. There we go. In 1965, right after the 1964 Civil Rights Act, in 1965, right after the 1964 Civil Rights Act, the U.S. Congress said we have an employment shortage. We have jobs that need to be filled, but we don't want to give them to black people. We want to turn black people into a permanent underclass. So they passed the Naturalization and Immigration Act of 1965, and they brought the Koreans over here, the Japanese over here, the Chinese over here, the Vietnamese over here. This is what they did in 65, and they gave them low interest loans to open up the bodegas in your neighborhood, to open up the funky Chinese restaurants in your neighborhood, to open up the hair care stores in your neighborhood. The U.S. government helped them do that. They didn't do it by themselves. The U.S. government helped them come into your neighborhood and take over the economics to prevent a Black Wall Street, to prevent another Black Wall Street. I said the Asian invasion of the Black ghetto. The Asian invasion of the Black ghetto was done by the U.S. government to prevent Black Wall Street. If you don't believe me, go do your own research. If you don't believe me, go and do your own research.
That type of research, man, it doesn't exist because he made it up. Because Umar is a dumbass liar. Your conspiracy theories do not pass off as facts, Umar. You stupid idiot. What are you talking about? All of this over what? A wig? People aren't going to stop going and supporting Asian businesses at all. If they want to support it, they will. They're still not going to give you their hard-earned money. That's what all this comes down to. Y'all keep that in mind as he rants and raves over this bullshit. All of this comes down to him wanting everybody to feel bad for not giving him money for FDMG that will never open for a school. That's it. That's all this is about. He's like, why are you all buying wigs from Asian stores? You can just give me your money. Give me the money. That's all he does. He just wants people's money. All of this so he can beg. He's a cult leader that he's like, oh, and the audacity of you to give your hard-earned money to an Asian store owner for a wig. How dare you? You're supposed to be giving me your money for FDMG. You know it'll never open. Meanwhile, don't ask me what I'm doing with the money and if it's going towards the school. Of course not. But that's none of your business. The hell wrong with him? No. I would rather go buy a wig, and I don't even wear wigs. My hair is natural. But I would rather buy a wig than to give Umar a dime of my money because I owe him nothing. Especially when he thinks that even as a donor, you're not even entitled to know what the hell he's doing with the money. And where's the 2025 tax filing for FDMG? The IRS and I are waiting. The Lady Luck Club and the IRS are waiting for these tax filings. Where is the 2025 tax filings for FDMG, Umar? Where is it? We haven't seen it. And you know I've been looking and waiting for it. He knows I've been asking. Where's the tax filings, Umar? Because it's not here. ProPublica has a phenomenal way of posting up tax filings for any 501c3 for nonprofit organization, period. Where's the tax filing? Y'all see a tax? I don't see the tax filing. It says 2024. Where is it? So he can't file taxes for this Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy that is a fictitious thing he wants to use to continue to pull money from Black people and then make them feel bad for supporting Asian businesses because, you know, they still buying wigs. Somehow he thinks that people should be giving his ass money, but he can't even file taxes. He can't report revenue, expenses. He's not going to tell you exactly what he's doing with the money. Nope. Last tax year filed was 2024. Where's 2025? So, Umar, when I say you can kiss my ass, I mean all of that. You won't even file taxes. The hell you mean? That's how much of a clown he is. He's a clown. He won't even file taxes for this bullshit. That's not open. That is who we are. But he wants to sit here and try to lecture people about buying wigs from an Asian hair store. An Asian-owned hair store. The hell you talking about? They can at least give you a receipt if you buy that wig. I repeat, if you go buy a wig from an Asian-owned beauty hair supply store, they will at least give you a receipt. Look at God. Want to do it? You can't make this up. I would rather go where I can get a receipt. How about that? Yeah, I'll go where I can get a receipt. What's going on, Angie? How you doing? Because I'd rather go somewhere where I can get a receipt and know where my money is being spent and I actually get a product at the end than to even have anyone give him a copper penny of our US dollars because he thinks that black people should just be giving him money, but he won't ask Charlemagne to give him any money. Yeah, you'll go over there to, the Breakfast Club and they'll kiss your ass for about an hour or so. But you won't tell them, hey, why don't you all donate to the FDMG right now and hit up my Cash App and my PayPal? Boom, boom. Before y'all go boom, boom and bucket, can y'all hit my Cash App and PayPal? Charlemagne, why don't you hit me? Send me $100,000. You just got a huge contract. Umar, you gonna ask Charlemagne to give you $100,000 of his own money? Let's see how well that goes. I want to hear that conversation on a video. Umar, I dare you to ask Charlemagne to give you $100,000. I dare you. We'll wait, because your punk ass don't seem to ask these people who have the money to give to you to actually hit your Cash App and PayPal. All these podcasts and shows you going on. Why don't you tell them to send you $1,000 on your Cash App? I want to see that happen. And then show it in the video. Show us a $100,000 Cash App or PayPal from Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club. I would love to see that transaction. What about y'all? Hit the phone. We want to see that. I mean, why not? You go in there and you lying on the Breakfast Club and he letting you. Because, the Breakfast Club, they let him lie like hell. But yeah, you want to have black women feel bad for buying wigs. What the hell for? At least we're paying for a product. Chabu. And I don't even wear wigs. You can't make this stuff up. Umar can just go boom, boom in the bucket.
Asian invasion was a U.S. government takeover. They did the same thing to us they did to Africa and the Caribbean islands. They did the same thing to us they did to Africa and the Caribbean islands. They did the same thing to us they did to Africa and the Caribbean islands. When it was time for the colonizers to leave, they put the Asians in charge. The East Asians and the South Asians. The East Asians and the South Asians. They left them in charge of the industries in Africa. They left them in charge of the industries in the Caribbean. And in 1965, they did the same thing in the black ghettos of America. In 1965, they did the same thing in the black ghettos of America with the Immigration and Naturalization Act. So are you motivated out of love of your people, or are you motivated out of anger because you want to be part of the white man's system? Are you motivated because you love your people, or are you motivated by anger because the white man won't give you a seat at his table? What is motivating you, brothers and sisters? I don't want to work with those motivated by anger. I don't want to work with those motivated by anger because the white man won't treat them right. I don't want to work with them. I want to work with the ones motivated by love to see their people free. That's who I want to work with. I want to work with the ones motivated by love. If you're motivated by love of your people, If you are outside that courthouse in Texas, and shout out to all the brothers and sisters who are outside that courthouse in Texas, standing in solidarity with our brother Carmelo Anthony. If you are out there,
he was sentenced to prison for 35 years. What are you talking about? He took a life. What are we talking about? I don't condone somebody taking somebody's life. It's that simple. He acts like he saw someone actually in slavery, like working in a cotton field somewhere along the road, enslaved, like they're in chains and stuff. What the hell is wrong with him? What is he shaking like a dog? Umar, do you have fleas? He has fleas. So once again, you have this flea-infested tick that's sitting here shaking like a mutt. Fleas because he refused to bathe. I think as if black people are literally like physically still enslaved right now. What is this? What is the point, Umar? We're not giving you our money. So what's your point? I'm just gonna disappoint you right now. Happily. Yeah, I'm happy to deliver this disappointment to you, Umar. You dumb Oompa Loompa. We're still not giving you our money. And there are black women who are still gonna buy a wig. They're not stun your dumb ass because you don't pay their bills. So what's your point? You want people to be angry about racism. You don't sit here and just sit and stew over racism. You have to do something about it. One way is to treat everybody like they're human beings. That includes understanding that life is important and that you don't have the right to take a life, no matter what their skin color is. You don't incite it by saying someone's fighting for their freedom after they took someone's life. A child took another child's life. That's bad all around. I don't care what skin color they are. I'm a mother. And I wouldn't want to be in either mother's situation. And his dumb ass didn't even take care of his own kids. So what the hell are he talking about? He's not even talking as a parent. He's just saying dumb shit. You can't make this stuff up. Shout out to Enterprise for the $2 super. Look at his face. Tardius, this is your king. Yeah, unbathed and unholy. Can't make this up. The Umar Tardius will bow down and worship his dirty, musty, stinky crustacean ass for all of eternity. And they will not ever see anything wrong with him. Meanwhile, he will call them coons to their face because they're not giving up their rent money to him fast enough. Go figure. And he wants people to be mad again about racism because apparently that's what he keeps hitting at. Because that's all I'm hearing. I'm not hearing you don't go out and take someone's life. That's just wrong, period. I'm not hearing any of that. I'm hearing you're either going to be mad or you're going to sit here and want your people free or liberated. Wait, what? What? Oh, child. All right. So, shout out to you for the $2 soup. Umar wants people to be mad again about slavery because reasons. Because he's an idiot and he refuses to get a job. Umar, you're the epitome of a slave. You refuse to work. You know, you are a free person. No one's holding you back from doing an application, updating a resume. No one's holding you back from that, Umar. You could just do an application and get a job. Umar, why don't you put money into your own scam? Why don't you show us proof that you actually pulled money from your paycheck? Once you get a paycheck, you know, get you a job at Chick-fil-A or McDonald's, Arby's, somewhere where you can eat, because we all know that's what you're going to do. And then you take money from your paycheck you earned, and then you go and you buy something for FDMG to show us you going into the store, buying some decorations, and then you taking it to FDMG and recording yourself leaving it there and putting it on the wall, that black mold infested wall. And then you leave it there. You don't go back and get it. Let's see that happen. Will you purchase that with your own money from your paycheck? Take us from start to finish. First, you got to get a job. Because scammers never invest in their own scam. Just as an FYI. See, this is why he's sitting here saying all this bullshit. He wants to try to incite his Umar cult base enough to be mad enough to give him money because, you know, they're racism and we hate any other race and don't buy wigs, blah, blah, blah. That's all he's doing. Being as manipulative as possible to get money out of people. Because at the end of all it is, he's going to tell you to hit his Cash App and his PayPal. Because boom, boom. And all for what? For him to still not get a job. Congratulations, Umar Tardians. Once again, another grown-ass black man refuses to work. And this is the lesson he wants to show little black boys. It's okay to just swindle black people out of money every day on Instagram Live and Patreon, but not actually do anything to earn it. Never mind the fact that you should be working to pay child support. Nope, forget that. No, just keep asking people to hit your Cash App and PayPal every day and do nothing. You don't have to read or anything. This is what he's teaching young black boys, since he thinks that he's somehow helping the black race. You're not. You're teaching young black boys, this is how you can sit here and prove that you're a real man. Begging for money every damn day from people who are actually working hard to provide for their families. And then disregard every other race on earth that could be giving you money, but you just don't care. You're not appreciative of it. You don't recognize them. And then you try to tell black women not to support Asian-owned stores. And somehow they should just give you the money instead for what they spent on a wig. Even though you won't tell them what you're doing with that money, other than stuffing your face with Cinnabons. That's what we are. This is what he's teaching young black men to do. To become virtual beggars and bums. You're just now doing it online. He might as well hold a cup up and say a nickel for a boom boom. $1 for boom boom. Because that's all he's doing. Just have a bucket, boom boom in a bucket, $1. That's it. This insipid piece of shit does not want to get a job. And this is what he's willing to do to avoid getting one. I still have to work. You can't make this up. Ah, Umar, you dumbass.
I salute you. If you are at that gas station where Brother Cyrus lost his life, I salute you. They need to know that we will pull up. They need to know that we will pull up. But are you motivated out of anger or love? Are you motivated by love for Cyrus, love for Carmelo, or are you motivated out of anger for being mistreated? Because if you're motivated out of an anger for being mistreated, that means you still want in the system. If you're motivated out of anger for being mistreated, you still want to be a part of the system. But if you're motivated by love, that means not loving white folks. I said loving your people. Are you motivated by loving your people? I didn't say nothing about loving your enemy. I did not say that. I said, are you motivated by a love for your people? Because if you're motivated by a love for your people, you will dig in your pocket and you will start building. See, Brother Cyrus would have never been in that supermarket if we had our own. Let me say it again. Brother Cyrus would have never been in that gas station if black people would have had their own damn gas station. Let me say it one more time. Let me say it again. If we had our own gas station, Cyrus would have never been in their gas station. So when are we going to organize as a race of people and start building our own infrastructure? That's what I'm talking about. Anger can't build institutions. Anger ain't gonna build no schools. Anger ain't gonna build no hospitals. Anger ain't gonna build no supermarkets. Anger ain't gonna build no banks. Anger ain't gonna build no distribution plants. Anger ain't gonna build no manufacturing plants. But love will build some schools. Love will build some hospitals. Love will build some banks. Love will build some supermarkets. Love will build some distribution networks. Love will build some manufacturing plants. Are you motivated by anger towards your enemy or love for your people? Are you motivated by anger towards your enemy or love for your people? Because what has anger towards the enemy got us? What has anger towards the enemy got us since Dr. King murdered? Nothing. Anger has gotten us nothing. All we do with anger is tear shit down. You need love to build shit up. All we do with anger is tear shit down. You need love to build shit up. All we do with anger is tear things down. You need love to build things up. I'm not going to get into Uncle Shay Shay's business. I'm not going to get into Uncle Shay Shay's business. I'm going to tell you this though. I don't support Zesty Nation. I don't support the Zest Fest in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but I love all African people, straight or not. I don't support the lifestyle. I will never support the lifestyle. But I love all African people, straight or not. What I would say about the Shannon Sharpe situation is simply this. If his ex-stylist, allegedly, if Uncle Shay Shay's ex-stylist, allegedly, exposed his text messages, allegedly.
Hold on, why are you calling another grown-ass man uncle? Uncle Shay Shay. What? I don't care what's going on with Shay. Shay Shay, what's his name? Shannon Sharpe. I don't care what's going on with him. He don't pay my rent. This conversation is dumb, Umar. You talking about love building things up, but you don't want to be held accountable. It's called accountability, transparency, and accountability. The problem that Umar has is that he does not want to be held accountable. And all the dumbasses that listen to him and agree with every little word that he says don't want to be held accountable either. Because as opposed to them saying, what are you doing with the money that's being sent to you for 14 years for the so-called effort of opening a school? No, they say, why are you turning on the black man every time we ask? You can't build an infrastructure anywhere else on earth, especially in the U.S. Let's just stick with the U.S. Here in the United States of America, people want accountability and transparency. You open up a gas station on your own, guess what you got to do? You got to show proof that you're actually building a gas station. You have to show proof of the sales, of the expenses, of the revenue. If you have contractors come in and expand and renovate and add on a bathroom or two or whatever, you got to show proof of that. You got to have contracts, invoices. You have to show people how that money is being spent. You just can't build institutions and then think that I can just tell people to hit my Cash App and PayPal and never show an expense report. Never ever file for a permit. To have contractors do in and come in and actually do work. Create contracts with those contractors. Purchase orders and invoices. You can't go and run that bullshit like Umar is doing with FDMG. Just throwing out random numbers on tax filings and sending that to the IRS. Somehow that's supposed to be adequate. And then expect people to not ask you questions about how money is being spent. That's not how it works. The devil is a liar, and so is Umar Johnson, the boom boom dum dum. Who wants gum gum? And Cinnabons. And Little Debbie snack cakes and ginger ale. That's not how that works. Umar can't even give business advice. He's an idiot. So if you think you're going to go out and build an institution of some sort, whatever it is, and think you don't have to be held accountable and be transparent in how the money is being used, and you want people to donate to you, you have another thing coming. This isn't going to end well for Umar, by the way. It's just not. The Umar Tardians can get mad until God returns. We don't give a damn. This isn't about love or hate or racism. He calls black people coons. What are we talking about? He uses racial terms against black people, but he calls himself a Pan-Africanist with a K, not a C. But think you're going to follow in his footsteps if you want to and build a gas station and open up stores and all this stuff, and then think you're not obligated to be held accountable and responsible and be transparent about how you're spending other people's money. You will not have shit, just like he doesn't. Do not get your hopes up in thinking that listening to Umar is the way to go. It's going to get you effed up. You can't make this up. Why isn't he brushing his teeth? Can the Umar Tardians tell us that? Umar, I'm terribly disgusted at your teeth. Why aren't you brushing your teeth? It is so apparent you did not brush your teeth. It's so disgusting. It's gross, Umar. Brush your teeth. Go get you some Crest toothpaste. It kind of has the whitening, baking soda, and peroxide. And then get you some mouthwash. And you need to do that at least twice a day. Plus, get some dental floss sticks. You need to floss and everything. You need to go to a dentist. I can't believe the nonsense come out of his mouth. Then he's shaking himself off like a dog. I haven't seen anything shake that hard since we saw Buster in the video. I'm serious. You have lice. He must be sitting in an ant pile. What the hell is going on with him? Umar, go take a bath. Take a bath.
Videos or any type of down low homo activity. He was wrong for that. Gay or straight, you have no business exposing anybody's personal sexual business. I think that was wrong. I think that was wrong. That was wrong as hell. Okay? Now, to my knowledge, Uncle Shay Shay is a heterosexual male. To my knowledge. And whatever he is, ain't none of my damn business as long as he don't bring it to me or to the community or to the children. But if his ex-stylist leaked his pictures and videos, that was wrong. That's grounds for an ass whipping right there. But Uncle Shay Shay got too much to lose. That's ground for an ass whipping. Now, let me say this to the Jamaican government one time. Jamaica, I'm talking on behalf of my Jamaican African brothers and sisters right now. I'm talking on behalf of my Jamaican African brothers and sisters right now. Where all my Jamaican Africans at? Where all my Jamaican Africans at one time? Jamaican Americans, island Jamaicans. I want to say this. The police in Jamaica are going around terrorizing my Jamaican brothers and sisters, and it needs to stop. I'm putting the Jamaican prime minister and president on blast. I do not like the terrorism Jamaican Africans are facing in Jamaica. I'm speaking up as Garveyite number one. I'm speaking up as Garveyite number one. The brutality and the murder by the Jamaican police in Jamaica needs to stop. It is wrong, and it is unjustifiable, and it is unfair. And at the same time, while y'all terrorizing and brutalizing my Jamaican African brothers and sisters on the powerful island of Jamaica, while the Jamaican government is sanctioning the brutality of law-abiding Jamaicans in Jamaica, y'all turning a blind eye to the exploitation and racism in Jamaica practiced by East Asians and South Asians. Make it make sense. I'm trying to understand how you got a Chinese beach in Jamaica and black Jamaicans, who are the only Jamaicans, can't go to the Chinese beach. Help me understand. I need the president and prime minister of Jamaica to come to the front right now. Where are my Jamaican Africans at? I'm standing with the land of Garvey and Marley right now. I'm standing with the land of Garvey and Marley. I'm standing with the land of Sam Sharp and Paul Bogle and John Brown Rustworm and Peter Tosh. I'm standing with the revolutionary Jamaicans right now. Help me understand how you got Chinese in Jamaica building vacation resorts, building their own beach, and black Jamaicans who are the only Jamaicans. Ain't no such thing as no Chinese Jamaican. Ain't no Arab Jamaican, ain't none of that. The only Jamaican is a black Jamaican, period. Period. So how you got the Chinese in Jamaica with their own beach and vacation resort in a black island, and they telling black people, my Jamaican brothers and sisters, can't go to the Chinese beach in Jamaica. Make it make sense. You got the Arabs and the Chinese building their own heaven in Jamaica. You got the Chinese and the Arabs building their own heaven in Jamaica, and you got a nerve. You got the nerve to let these foreigners come into a black kingdom of Jamaica. The home, the birth home of Bookman.
You got the nerve to sit here and be honest. I did see that, Jim. I told you all he's nasty as hell. He's so busy looking at some woman's butt. Just like his mouth and teeth, he's disgusting. Umar, you're a plague filled with plaque and funky corn chips. You can't make this up. He's sitting here acting like a mutt. The hell is wrong with him? And yeah, he wants people to hit his Cash App and PayPal. Oh my God. What he say? He gets his dental work in Africa. He's got to get something done somewhere. It's not by a professional. It must be the EFA people. You know, none of them are licensed, seem like. Because they're not. I mean, you know, I've never met a licensed dentist that's EFA. I've never met one. I don't understand why he just won't brush and floss. Good grief. He's so busy. And you think, man, can you imagine? Ugh. That woman actually stopping to try to talk to him, and then he's talking to her, and then spit just flies out of his mouth. Oh, God, no. Oh, boom, boom in the bucket. Can y'all imagine that? I've seen this dude have, like, just fly out his mouth, and it's, like, white and thick. Imagine that landing in her face, or worse, in her mouth. Umar, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. People aren't going to want to go near you after watching my video. You understand me? You bum. Because now they're going to be afraid that your spit's going to fly in their mouth. Ugh. Don't go near Umar talking. Don't let him like talk to you and you got your mouth open at the same time. Don't do that. Keep like 3 feet distance. That way, you know, he can't like touch you. Like be at arm's length. Okay? Not your arm's length, his arm's length. Stay that far away from him. You can't make this stuff up. He's so busy trying to check out some female. Who knows if he's on a community college campus or not? The girl might be 18, 19 years old. We don't know. Last time he was on a college campus, he had all these little college-struck girls running up to him, taking pictures and stuff, and then watching them walk away. These girls could have been 18, 19 years old. You can go to college as young as 17 on average. 17, 18 years old. Barely legal. And this is what he's sitting here staring at, walk away. That's how deplorable he is. I would be so mad. God knew what he was doing when he did not give me girls. I have a great niece, but you know, that's my little girl. That's it. But she's my great niece. I didn't have any daughters. And God knew what he was doing. Oh my God. There's no way her father would pummel you, Umar, knowing that you looking at her and she at college. These girls' dads should be pummeling his ass. They should be beating him up in the streets. My father would have beat his ass. I mean, beat the snot out of him. It wouldn't even been fair. Are you kidding? And had my uncles tap in. Hey, there's like 10 of them. I need 6 of y'all. Just come meet me. And Umar looked at my daughter. That's an ass whooping. You can't make this up. And he don't care. And these girls, like, they're so busy being awestruck. He is nothing to be awestruck over. He's 50-something years old. He's unemployed. He's a bum. He's unbathed. He's got crustaceans living in his ass. Like, you can't make this up. And he goes boom, boom in the bucket. He's not even a good, viable sugar daddy. He doesn't even have his own place to live. He lives with his mother that he claims he's taking care of, to which he cannot be doing because he's barely there. So ignore his ass. You see him, walk the other way. No good thing will come of that. He's a beggar. He wants you to hit his Cash App and PayPal and nothing more. Oh my God. He has nowhere to live, Jim. He lives with his mother. That's it. That's the only time you see him in a home. Otherwise, he's at a hotel, he's outside at a park, or in the back of an Uber, or a rented car. Like, that's it. He has nowhere. No one knows what. He doesn't live with anybody. Well, you got these weird ass women that are out here taking care of this bum. He doesn't talk about his kids. He doesn't even acknowledge his children. The way he stares up and down at a woman, you think he would take time to talk about how he's teaching his daughters things about what to look out for, or trying to spend time with them. I met up with my daughter, you all. My daughter's here. We're going to have dinner together. Come with us. Like that, a vlog or something. People will probably be more willing to watch that. This nonsense he's talking about, don't go buy wigs and stuff. Like, oh, you don't shut up. What he's not going to do is tell a bunch of black women what they should not be doing with their hair. While he's staring at women at what could be a community college campus. Well, that girl could be 18, 19 years old. That's so gross. This is the nonsense and buffoonery he's doing. He's not working anywhere. Begging people to let him come and speak to avoid doing an application. Go figure.
Who started the Haitian Revolution? We're talking the Maroons of Jamaica. We're talking General Taki and Cujo and a Kung Pong town. And I'm trying to understand how the Chinese and the Arabs is in Jamaica building resorts and beaches, living their best life, selling out people old food and broken merchandise and stale groceries, and telling black Jamaicans that the Chinese got a right to deny them access to their beaches and their resorts. Huh? You must be out of your damn mind. You must be out of your damn mind.
Umar, you're so stupid.
We're going to need a Caribbean revolution, brothers and sisters. What? I'm talking to everybody from Jamaica, Bermuda, Bahamas, Guadeloupe, Dominica, Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, everybody. We're going to have St. Croix, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Trinidad and Tobago. There's going to need to be a Caribbean-wide African revolution, brothers and sisters. Oh, I'm serious. All Africans in the Caribbean are going to have to rise up at one time and take back the Caribbean islands, and all the American African black freedmen will join you. We will come to the Caribbean and fight with our Caribbean brothers and sisters across the islands. There's about 50 million black Caribbeans. 50 million Caribbean Africans. You add that to 50 million American Africans all invading the Caribbean at the same time, we will be free overnight. And we can sit down with the African Union and say, guess what? The Caribbean Union now sits at the table of the African Union. The Caribbean Union. We need a revolutionary Pan-Africanist Caribbean Union that is not run by black bourgeoisies and black capitalists. And then we got to add our South American Africans in. We need Brazil at the table. We need Suriname at the table. We need Guyana at the table. And then we got to go to our Central American Africans and get Panama at the table and Costa Rica at the table. And then we're going to go to Australia and get our Aboriginal Australian Africans to the table. And then we're going to get to Canada and get our Toronto Africans and our Montreal Africans to the table. And then we're going to go to Black Europe and get our British Africans to the table. I'll be there August 1st for the reparations march. We're going to get our British Africans, our French Africans, our Scottish Africans. That's right. Our Dutch Africans. And then we're going to go to Asia and get all the Aboriginal Africans of Asia to the table. And then we're going to come to the United States and get the Texas Pan-Africanists and the Pennsylvania Pan-Africanists and the California Pan-Africanists and the DC, Maryland Pan-Africanists, the Virginia, Carolina, and Georgia and Florida Pan-Africanists, the Detroit, the Chicago, the St. Louis, the Omaha, Nebraska, the Minneapolis Pan-Africanists. And then we go to Africa. Organize the diaspora so we can help organize Africa. I said organize the diaspora so we can help organize Africa, brothers and sisters.
Organize the diaspora so we can help organize Africa. This is the epitome of him just saying dumb shit. You think Africa needs his help with anything? If that be the case, why don't you just go to Africa, Umar? Pick a country in Africa. Don't you have Ghanaian citizenship? Doesn't he have citizenship for Ghana? Why don't you take your dumb ass to Ghana, Umar? And don't come back to the United States of America. Like, we don't care if you come back. Just stay over there. You can beg anywhere from online and still not get any money. I don't understand why he won't stay his ass in Ghana. Just go to Ghana. You think Africa needs your help with organization? When you don't even want to show receipts of how you're spending other people's money for a bando to be converted into a school after 7 years of that bullshit. After 7 years of saying, we're opening a school at this bando in the city of Wilmington. Do you really think they need your help doing anything in the entire continent of Africa? Because Africa is a continent, not a country. Seriously, do they really need his help in Africa? I don't think they do. At all. Not even a little bit. Africa does not need Umar's help to do a damn thing. Certainly not to organize. He won't even show receipts of how he's spending money for one bando after 7 years to be converted into a school. And the Umar Tardis are actually trying to make excuses for that bullshit when it doesn't take 7 years to convert a bando into a school when it was already built to be a school. It doesn't take 7 years for that to happen. But the stupidity comes in them trying to justify the 7 years of him lying and grifting and scamming and stealing. Because what we still did not see was an invoice of who waxed any floors. Umar, you're still stupid. Africa doesn't need your help to do shit. And if you're a Pan-Africanist, don't you believe that we all came from the motherland of Africa? You know, the continent. Wouldn't that be the original land of your ancestors? Why do you think they need your help to get organized? If they were here first, Africa was here first. Somehow Umar thinks he needs to go back and organize it because reasons. It's like Africa simultaneously felt insulted at one time. The hell? Umar, next time you go to Ghana, they're going to whoop your ass for that statement. I want this to be tweeted out to every country in Africa where somehow Umar thinks that he needs to help organize Africa, you know, the continent. Next time you go over there, they need to remind him, you said this statement in a video that you want to organize Africa. What did you mean by that? Explain yourself. Like we need your help. Africa does not need you, Umar. We don't need you at all. Y'all done gonna cuss him out in every language out there. You can't make this shit up. Oh, Umar, Africa's gonna cuss your ass out for this. Umar, organize the diaspora so we can help organize Africa. They don't need your help. They said no thanks. Worry about your 7-year-long scam of lying about a school. We got Africa from here. We don't need you. They might revoke your citizenship, you dumbass. He's so stupid. This is what happens when you let people just say whatever untethered. No pushback, no nothing. No challenge, no correction. Just fly off the handle. This is what you get. You get this nonsense. This idiot talking about organized Africa. You mean that same Africa you spell with a K and not a C? Yeah, he spells Africa with a K and not a C. I mean, he wants to organize a continent that he spells with a K and not a C. Which I just know how stupid he is. God, you can't make this up.
Listen,
This is unbelievable.
I'm coming to the
man.
Caribbean for a Caribbean-wide Pan-Africanist convention. I need to know, do we have a Black-owned meeting facility in the Caribbean islands that can handle about 1,000 Africans? I don't care if I got to come to Jamaica. I don't care if I got to come to Puerto Rico. I don't care if I got to come to Guadeloupe, Turks and Caicos, Dominica, Bahamas, Bermuda. I need a place in the Caribbean islands that can accommodate 1,000 Africans, brothers and sisters. And then I'm coming back to South America, and we got to do the South American Pan-Africanist Convention. And then we're going to do the Central American Pan-Africanist Convention. And then we're going to do the North American Pan-Africanist Convention, which is America, Canada, and Africa, and Black Mexico. America, Canada, and Black Mexico. America, Canada, and Black Mexico for the North American Pan-Africanist Conference. And then I'm going to go to Europe, and we got to do the European Pan-Africanist Conference. We got to bring the UK and Black France together. We got to bring the Black Dutch and the Black French and the Black British and the Black Irish and the Black Scots, the Black Austrians and the Black Germans all under one banner, brothers and sisters. It's nation time. It's nation time. Marcus Garvey was in a prison cell today 100 years ago. It's nation time, brothers and sisters. Caribbean islands must unite. South American Africans must unite. Central American Africans must unite. And we're uniting behind the red, black, and green flag of the most honorable, the right excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey. So, brothers and sisters, if you got a space for that Canadian Pan-African Conference, if you got a space for that European Pan-African Conference, if you got a space for that Central American Pan-Africanist Conference, if you got a space for that Caribbean African Pan-African Conference.
That's what he's trying to get. He just wants a conference. He wants people to, why are you telling him to give you a space for a conference, knowing damn well you're going to want them to give you money? They're going to say, no, your dumb ass asked for this. You asked for a space, we gave you a space. We're not giving you money. We're not paying you for this bullshit. Why are you even asking for this? Just to get people riled up and mad. For what? You're still not opening the school, you dumbass. I hope the IRS go in and shut it down from day one, along with DFACS and CPS and the FBI. Because you can't make this up. He actually thinks that these countries need his help to be organized. To do what? Incite violence? Because that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Umar Johnson incite violence in different parts of the world. That's what I'm hearing right now. Hit the floor if y'all hearing that. Hit the floor if you're hearing Umar Johnson incite violence. Because that's all I'm hearing. He's inciting violence. And nothing else. He won't show a receipt or an invoice or proof that he applied for a permit for an inspection. Nope. He wants spaces to incite violence and rebellions and uprisings. And all for what? A wig. While he still refuses to brush his damn teeth. You know, we should have an uprising on that. We all should just revolt on Umar not brushing his teeth. How do we do that? I'm not inciting violence. I'm saying that there needs to be a way to get his attention. Just to show him how disgusted we are at his boom boom mouth. Umar, that spit is rather thick coming out of your mouth. Did you not have water? Are you dehydrated? What the hell is wrong with you? He still refuses to take a bath. You could take a dip in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Cleanse yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. This is the funniest thing Prince ever said. I mean, good grief. Umar, you could just get some bleach on a white rag, as you call it. Scrub your body and then go dip in the waters of Lake Minnetonka and rinse off. Man, that bleach bath will be the best thing you've had in years. Since all of these weird ass women in your dumb ass coat refuse to tell you, can you please take a shower? You are funky, you dumb beast. This wildebeest. Roaming the earth, shaking off lice and ticks off of him in the park like a pet, refuses to get under hot water and use soap. The audacity. And now we got to sit here and listen to him incite violence in the Caribbean, in Jamaica. They don't want your dumb ass down there.
I want you to get with the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Hit me up on WhatsApp, inbox me on Instagram, send me an email, princeofpanafricanism@gmail.com. princeofpanafricanism@gmail.com. We spell Africa with a K. princeofpanafricanism@gmail.com, or text my phone +1 215-989-9858 +1 215-989-9858 +1 215-989-9858. What's good, King? All right now. So, brothers and sisters, I'm about to sign out. Y'all know what we got to do. Let's get it done. Are you motivated by hatred for the enemy or love of your own people? Are you motivated by hatred of the enemy or the love of your own people?
Umar, you're an idiot.
Are you motivated by hatred of the enemy or love of your own people? And let me not leave out the continental Africans. We need a West African Pan-African conference. Where my West Africans at? I need a space in West Africa for the West African Pan-African Conference. I need a space in South Africa for the Southern African Pan-African Conference. That's Angola, Mozambique, South Africa, Lesotho. We need an East African spot for the East African Pan-African Convention, the Central African Pan-African Convention. And we're not going to leave out the North Africans, although they overran by Arabs. We're not going to leave out the North African brothers and sisters. We need a space for the North African Pan-African Convention. This your big brother King Kong Consciousness signing out. You know how to reach me. +1 215-9898. Shout out to all my beautiful African queens. Pittsburgh. What up, King? Detroit. How's everything? Sure.
Oh, this is sad. Hey, East B.
How's everything?
See you, honey.
How you doing? All right. Got a little Sean Williams in there. Yes, sir.
Umar, you done with your boom boom in the bucket? Yeah, you done. Hold on.
Man, brother, you out here got the full. I just did a whole live. You know what I mean? I had to go to the Apple Store. Phone wasn't working. Hey, you on it, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Young Prince with my fist bump. Boom. Likewise. Y'all be safe.
Boom.
Right.
Yeah, boom boom in the bucket. Boom. Because everything's boom boom. Okay, yeah, he's done. He boom boom in the bucket. He still didn't brush his teeth or bathe or anything. And he wants somebody to get him a fist bump. You can't make this stuff up. All right, y'all, that's all we got. Because you just can't. You just can't. After hearing this idiot say he needs to organize Africa because of reasons. I don't even know what else. What else he could say that would even, the live stream he did on the where he was saying that people need to. This bullshit here. Sexual fast? No, I can't do it. No, y'all can have that one. I can't hear it. There is no way he is even remotely serious about anything dealing with sex and a fast or refraining from sex at all. When he won't stop looking at 18 and 19-year-old college girls. No, Umar, kiss my ass. Absolutely not. This thing was long, too. It was 44 minutes of buffoonery. Can't hear it. He's a hypocrite. He wants somebody to go on a sexual fast, and he won't stop looking at women talking about paddle rooms. You can't make this stuff up. We're not listening to that bullshit. I'm not doing it. So that's all we got for this one. I appreciate y'all tuning in. 14 people watching. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. We're going to be early for Candice. It's all good. But yeah, no, we can't do this one. I'm done. That's it. You talking about organizing Africa. All of Africa will rise up and whoop his ass. That's what's going to happen. Make sure you use his boom boom bucket. You can make this up. Shout out to all of you all. Let's get the supers in right quick and then we're going to be out. Because, you can't do this. Good job. Shout out to Enterprise. Oh, man, thank you for the $2 super. Enterprise, shout out to my moms, you all. You know damn well he got the local pookies to wax. Yep, all the bums and all the crackheads out there. You can't make this up. $2 super from Enterprise. He won a team of Detroit Transformers. Miss Coco, thank you for the $5 super for your nails. I appreciate you, girl. $2 super from Enterprise. He's so snowed out in the video. Hashtag paranoid Tuesday. Y'all know he got to be high on some sugar booger somewhere. For him to shake like a pet, trying to get them lice and ticks off of him, you know he got to be high as hell. Did nobody tell you dumbass to sit out there in that grass like that? It actually thought that women would find that attractive. Dude, he's got the bushiest of the bushiest on his face, let alone his head. He refuses to brush his teeth and gargle. What the? I just hope some 18, 19-year-old girl has enough self-esteem and confidence to run away from him upon sight. Unless they're with their father or their boyfriend or husband, and they just want a picture for the sake of having one. And then you're selling it online or something. Or use him to get clicks and views. I mean, whatever. Otherwise, he's utterly useless. Umar, you are utterly useless. You can't even brush your teeth. We can't even rely on you to do basic body keeping functions. Brush your teeth. Take a bath. Use water and soap. Good grief. You're bathed in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Child. Enterprise said, Umar Tardy is, look at his face. Is this your king? Child, yes, they're going to keep worshiping the ground he walks on. You can't make this up. Enterprise with the $2 super. Why he don't support something he a part of? Exactly. You know, like a club, you know, Shavers Club for Men or something. He won't even get sponsored. Like, he would rather do Patreon and just keep draining money out of people than to actually try to get sponsors, you know, like Shavers Clubs. What's the gentleman shaving company, or, you know, the soap for men where they send you out soap and lotion and deodorant, you know, stuff like that. He won't even get sponsors. He knows he's broke. Umar, get a sponsor of like Colgate or Crest, you know, or mouthwash, Listerine. Fight all that gingivitis. You're having a battle with gingivitis in your mouth, and you want us to believe that you're worried about something going on in Jamaica. Leave them alone. Ain't that bothering you? Can't make this up. Shout out to Laurie for being a member for 3 months. He was trying to go viral via the topics he chose. Apparently, and it backfired. It backfired. Umar, you sitting here talking about how the Zionists own a basketball team? No, we got to hear that in the next live from Candice. I'm not trying to hear that from Umar. Hell no. Nope. Absolutely not, Umar. Try again. Go find something else. Go read a book. Read a book, Umar. Read a book. Yeah, boom, boom goes boom, boom in a bucket, but won't read a book. Funny how that works. Sal, shout out to you, Laurie. Hope all is well. Miss Coca got the $5 super. Umar's boom, boom room. Yo, with the paddles and no windows, no one can hear you scream. You can't make this up. To all the women, stay away from Umar. Just stay away from his damn ass. Umar, one day, many of husbands and fathers are just going to come out the woodworks and start beating the shit out of you. And I hope you live stream it, or they do. Either way, if your punk ass try to cry, call 911, you going to get your ass whooped again in jail. You understand? Street justice is something else. Don't take your ass to Jamaica and you not bathing and brushing your teeth and looking at 18-year-old kids. They gonna whoop your ass. You understand? And you think you gonna go down there and organize them. What's wrong with you? Yeah, okay. Let him F around and find out. And we're here for it. I just hope it's live stream. We want to watch it. We want to see that ultimate FAFO moment for Umar. When they find out he really did not brush his teeth and he stank. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Hype this video up at the conclusion of the live stream. And make sure you guys leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Umar looks like he stinks. We all know it. And MALWare, interview anyone else. And next time, tell us who the hell that person is. We have no idea what he said. And all we caught was boom, boom, and that's it. So boom. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you all for tuning in and To the next one. Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.